5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, Pete's talking in the intro.
What's up? What's up?
Crazy. Yeah, Thursday pod.
Yeah,
We've had
first
a
ever.
Tuesday pod, right?
Yeah,
I
but
think we've
this-
done Tuesday. We've definitely done Sunday because of Super Bowl.
Right. I feel like we have done one Thursday, but I don't remember.
Is your mic on?
I don't know, probably not.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Here I are.
But see, I don't think we did a Thursday night football pod.
Maybe that's
Right. Yeah, we probably did Thursday like in the spring or something
yeah.
because
Yeah.
we couldn't make a Wednesday work. But yeah, we've
I don't
never
know.
had the game on.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
loving this, by the way.
Yeah,
We might just need to move to Thursdays.
I know.
At least during football season.
Hell yeah.
Wives would love that.
Yes, they would.
Which, how was the third grade concert? Was that tonight?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was
I'll tell
good.
you what, I love going to third grade concerts.
I do feel bad for those sixth graders though,
I know.
because if the middle school was still a thing, they would not have to do that.
Yep.
Those poor sixth graders, you could tell they did not want to be there. We are
Yeah,
too
did you-
old to be doing this.
Did you see Fee?
Uh-uh.
Fee was standing there just like singing, like so dead faced.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Poor girl.
I did notice tonight Mary Kate was like very like crisp with her movements.
Oh yes.
And
No.
she's dancing.
She's been practicing.
Very good.
The life is a highway.
Yeah, and it's not like super movement.
Uh-huh.
It's just like super like cool. Like,
Mhm.
But like spot on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like she's
She is a dancer.
channeling her inner dancer.
Yep.
Yep.
Which, when we were at the fashion show, when her and Isabel were modeling the tutus,
Mhm.
I was like, holy crap, that girl's got legs for days.
Yeah.
Mary Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I know she does. I know she's a dancer and, you know, all of this, but like something about the way
She
was
has a
looking at-
rocket
Yeah.
like style body for sure. And I don't know, like, I mean, I'm tall, but I wouldn't say I'm legs. Like, I'm relatively proportionate, so I don't know where she's getting it from. 'Cause
it's certainly
Yeah.
not her mother.
she literally is like a Barbie. Like,
Yep.
it's kind of ridiculous.
What else? Oh, what were we going to decide on topic 3?
You said we would decide when we get here. So
I know.
So we're here.
It's a mystery.
there's winter, there's sights and sounds, there's emotes, but that'd be more fun when Derek's here. I say we save that at least.
We could do best and worst things about winter. I don't know if we've done that before. Have we?
We haven't.
No.
We've done summer and fall, but we have
Yep.
not done winter or
Okay.
spring.
I always feel bad for Justin Fields on football nights
Why?
because he's a good quarterback and he plays for a trash team.
Well, good quarterback's a stretch.
He's a decent quarterback.
He's an NFL quarterback.
He's an NFL starting quarterback.
I believe that if he was with a different organization, he's not your next Patrick Mahomes,
No.
Josh Allen, by any stretch. But I do think that he could be better
Yeah.
in a
His-
different setup.
I will say his primary issue is his accuracy, which, I mean, Josh Allen wasn't known for his accuracy, and he cleaned that up. So,
The last play that I saw before I left, he threw a very long yardage pass. It hit the guy's hands and he dropped it. So
well, there you go. No Garrett Wilson today, though. So, best and worst things about winter. Gonna have to think about that.
I'm a big believer in Jameis Winston,
Yes. By the way,
which is what I called this week. Is he's going to get his win and then go right down the toilet?
well,
again.
who are the Giants playing again?
I don't remember.
It's someone good, isn't it? Isn't it like the Packers or something?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I think
it's
it
my
is
Packers.
Packers.
Here's the deal. I picked my Packers after they played like crap against the Eagles and then lost the game before as well.
Giants, Packers.
Yeah.
I also picked them assuming it was going to be Russell Wilson at quarterback. I've never been more terrified in my life
because of Jameis.
because Jameis Winston is 1000% like he's so you know how we talk about how Baker Mayfield like his
Rallies the
teammates
team.
love him and they
Yep.
go all out for him.
Yep.
Jameis is like the yin yang of Baker of
Yep.
like his teammates love him, all that sort of stuff.
Because he's goofball.
But it's because he's a total weirdo. Like it has nothing to do with the swag
No.
or the cockiness or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
just like, guys, let's go win this for Jameis. Come on.
Did you see
He's
his,
basically like a cancer kid playing football. Let's go.
I just want to hear what he says in post win
I was
after
gonna
the
say,
game.
His presser yesterday was fantastic.
Oh my
'cause he
God.
broke out into Hamilton.
Yeah.
He gets to play football in the greatest city in the world.
And he goes,
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it
And he
yet.
goes-
That's a Hamilton reference if you don't know.
yeah. He goes, me and my daughter watched that or something like that. Yeah.
I loved it. And then
He is
all
the
of,
best.
All of the comments, like all of America, keep Winston.
Pick
or
him up.
Keep Jameis.
Yeah.
Keep him. He is a national treasure. Let's
Yes.
not let anything happen to
He
him.
has been since college.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's the problem. Like
Stealing crab
even
legs.
hardcore. Where did he play? Florida State.
Florida
Yeah.
State, yeah.
So
Yep.
even hardcore Florida fans were commenting and saying,
Yeah.
I have no reason to like him, but
Right.
Like I'm just gonna put this out there right now in terms of most likable quarterbacks in the league. It's currently Baker Mayfield, Jameis Winston, Gardner Minshew. I'm just right there. Like those are the three. If those three were ever on a team, just end the season. They're going undefeated.
And honestly, Justin Herbert. Have you seen that guy like outside of football?
I've seen a little bit.
He is low key funny as hell.
I believe it. He's also like too much of a pretty boy though, so like there's that jealousy factor.
But see,
you know?
he's not though outside of football. Like outside of football, he's a complete bro. Like he doesn't like his ego is like just not there.
Should I pick him up in that league? Yeah, Alan. Like smash Sam Darnold, dude. Like for sure. Dude,
No, I think he was.
he's a starting he's a start worthy caliber quarterback the rest of the year until proven otherwise. Like he's lighting it up.
Oh, we've benched Justin? What?
No.
Is Tyrod in?
Yes? Maybe.
Yeah, that's not Justin Fields.
Oh.
Probably Tyrod.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know.
He's out.
All right. This is
Weird.
This is also the problem with Thursday
Oh,
night
pick up
football.
Winston?
I will get distracted. I'm distracted.
Pick up Winston.
Here's the only questionable part of Winston. Winston will either single-handedly win you a week or he will single-handedly lose you a week.
Yep.
And he is going against the Packers, who are a great defense.
Yeah.
So I'd be more scared of Winston this week, but I'm not sure who the Giants play after the Packers. But if it's a bad defense, fire up Winston on all cylinders.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I did pick Winston up in one of my dynasty leagues, though, which ironically I had him on my team. And then this has happened 3 times this year where I have a guy on my team. I drop him for like some guy who's probably not going to see the field, like a third string running back, but it's just like, well, I'll pick him up just in case. And then that guy gets named the starter. Like this has happened to me 3 times. So I had a guy for free and then I had to spend like $30 to get him back.
The Giants play the Lions.
Next week.
Ooh.
And then Pats,
Oh.
Commanders,
All right. Yeah,
Vikings.
probably not Winston then.
Raiders.
Probably not
Cowboys.
Winston.
Maybe the Raiders and the Cowboys.
Yeah, Raiders and Cowboys. Fire him up if he's still there. But it's
both.
Jackson Dart will be back by then.
Yeah.
So
Until you. No, that's Fields. 7.
Okay. It did not look like it. For
It didn't.
no, and Alan, I will say Sam Darnold this week against the Rams, like we were just talking about in the pre-show, like that defense is really good. I would still play Sam Darnold because he's just been on fire over the guys who have better matchups. Because like, yeah, JJ McCarthy has a nice matchup, but you don't know what the hell's gonna happen there. Like,
from Michigan.
yeah, take the safe bet with Darnold, and he's someone you can
Freaking
start the rest of the year if you had to.
That will always be my excuse.
Yeah, stay away from Winston. Now, granted, Winston might drop 40. I don't know
Yeah.
because that's just what he does.
It's either
just-
40 or he's going to have
It's 40 or -4.
negative 5 points.
Yeah. As a Packer fan, I'm terrified, but I'm also like, oh, thank God. At the same time, Winston's going to throw at least 4 interceptions.
It's not supposed to snow like crazy, is it?
I don't think so.
That would be freaking awesome.
All right, we need Brees Hall to score a touchdown.
Okay. For a parlay, you mean?
Yeah,
Nice.
Tomorrow
that
night.
will win me $24.
Nice. Like, that's all you have left?
No,
Oh.
there's a few others, but it's still in the third quarter, so those are easily gettable.
By the way, Alan, did you hear from James yet? Or have you even attempted to reach out to James? Like I said, I'm happy to amend the trade and then just do like Pittman and Diggs straight up next week, like to complete the trade or whatever. That way something can go through. Because, yeah, I would really... I mean, I shouldn't need help this week against Vandy, but I'd rather just get Barkley and call it a day.
Gosh dang it. I went back and looked at this. Best pets. Yeah. And then half. Honestly, I'm not going to talk too much on it. You guys can ask me questions and stuff about it, but
Which
was
there's
fun.
like 5,100 people in town.
yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
That was a record.
54 was the final number.
We can look it
which
up.
was the record.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little bit to talk about, but it won't be 20, 30 minutes like it normally is.
oh, yeah. No, we'll be solid.
And honestly, having a shorter show tonight wouldn't be bad because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night.
Joy.
My flight in Chicago, I sit on the runway for an hour and a half with the
Oh.
delay,
Those are the best.
and then I missed my freaking connecting from Denver to Hayes.
No.
So I ended up getting a one-way rental from Denver to Hayes and stayed the night in Goodland last night.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was telling Hannah, probably the dumbest I've ever been driving. Like, I've never, like, almost hallucinated on the
'Cause
road.
you were so tired? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never, like, hallucinated on the road, but I could have swore I saw, like, 1,500 deer last night. And then I was like, I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still, my eyes are still wide open. It's just, it was weird. So,
Well, according to Trooper Ben, today is the day for the most deer accidents in Kansas.
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I read that this morning.
And that's just, like, today's date?
Yeah.
Okay. Which that makes sense because it's normally rut right now for deer.
Yeah.
So cool.
By the way, I will say I don't mind the Patriots helmets, but I'm not a fan of their jerseys.
Oh, see, I like them.
They look too much like the Colts. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just kind of a pasty blue. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
I do prefer the navy.
Yeah.
But helmets are dope.
He didn't answer your trade talk, but he did say that was trippy. Jerseys below too great looking.
Well, no, Alan shouldn't even have any ads, right, Alan? So yeah, he's just actively avoiding telling me if he talked to James or not. I was gonna say he's a subscriber, so he should have no ads.
All right. Well, let's get started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Coming to you live from the front porch. Welcome to In the Middle podcast about living life in the Midwest. So pour a glass, sit on your ass, and join the conversations. We talk all things sports, hobbies, and life's greatest conundrums. Mark,
Sight.
what's up, dude?
It's Thursday.
It is Thursday. It's kind of weird,
It's very weird. And once again,
but I like it.
if you're trying to listen to us on your Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we apologize.
I want to. I
don't know what site's
hire.
doing.
I want to hire an AI. I want to have a personal assistant, maybe to do my actual work.
I mean,
for
we
me.
had Hannah doing it, and then you were like, "No, I'll take it back over," and then you failed.
Yep. I'm just gonna hire an AI and it's gonna do all this.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, and by hire I mean
you
just
texted
free.
me.
Yeah, so it's been a crazy few weeks with travel and projects and just not coming down here after Wednesday nights is really the excuse. So,
Yep.
yeah, eventually you're going to hear all 5 episodes back to back to back to back
To back.
to back.
Back to back.
So, yeah, that's about all I have about that.
Yep, that's fine. So I will say before we get started, I did want to, and actually, oh, good, you do have paper towels over there. Inspired by what you brought on the show
Yes.
last week, which was, you said Mitch gave you those?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, Mitch gave me the idea. I made those.
oh, you made those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you made a batch of Bloody Mary pickles, which were super good.
Yep.
Super.
But I would, my claim to fame is I make the world's best Bloody Mary.
Yes.
It's true.
And so as a result of that, I made my own Bloody Mary pickles. These ones actually have vodka in them.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we're going to taste test it. I haven't even done this yet. This was all free pouring. We're going to do this right now. I'm going to get them out of the fridge. You guys can kill the air.
All right. Well, I want to steal Mark's bit here. So before we start the show, we got to shout out our Patreon supporters. So cheers to you, Miss Hannah Haggard, Eric Roth. I did it too. Eric Rorick, Joe Roth, and of course our longest running supporter, Hunter Key. Cheers to you, my friends. And then, as always, we got to do the McNary dad joke of the week, sponsored by McNary Chiropractic, Family Health and Wellness here in Russell, Kansas. Go to McNary to get you all your backs cracked and other things and adjustments. I don't do this job well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you both need to stick to what you do.
So today is November 13th.
Yes, it is.
Should have been home yesterday, but I came in this morning. All right.
Holy Lord.
So, why did Hulk get kicked out of the Honda dealership? It's actually pretty dang good.
Hold on. Why did Hulk
Get kicked out of the
Oh, wait,
Honda
no.
dealership.
Because Hulk smash?
Nope. He was
Something about an Accord.
he was throwing a Fit. The Honda Fit. It's a car.
Oh my
He
God.
was throwing it.
He was throwing a Honda Fit.
He
You
was
know
throwing
that
a
the
Fit.
Honda was mentioned in the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, because Jesus and the disciples were all in one accord.
Ah, one accord. That's pretty good.
There you go.
I like that.
Earl Haggard never remembered Joe. That one he did.
Okay. So we have our pickles.
Yes.
They're vodka infused. They've been soaking for a week. So hopefully these are good. If they're not, then I have to adjust the recipe. So let's see.
Oh no, those are really freaking good. You can taste the black pepper and the celery. You put a little bit of celery salt in that, yeah.
I need more tomato juice.
Well, that's the thing is there's actually a lot, like there's way more Bloody Mary mix in there than I thought there would be. There's definitely,
You can taste the vodka.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if the vodka's overpowering. There's something going on here. Hold on.
It's so good. Oh man, Drake May is so good. Freaking Drake May. It's good.
That's delicious.
No,
Yeah.
it's great. There's definitely I need to make it spicier, and I thought I put a bunch of Frank's hot sauce in there. I think, and maybe I was incorrect on this thought.
With the halves.
I wanted the halves, yes, because I wanted them to like truly absorb stuff more. The pickle itself might be too much. I think maybe if
Yep.
I do the spears, it might be better.
Yep, because you'll have more surface area
Right.
for that stuff to get in.
So what I'm probably gonna do, because I have another batch or like I have another jar of pickles ready to go, I'm probably gonna go in and cut all of these in half.
And just let it soak for another week.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and I'll probably do that. But no,
You guys gotta
not a
try
bad
this, though.
first. Not a bad first.
Not a bad first
Thing?
ever. No. And then if I actually,
Is it the Worcestershire that I'm tasting? Maybe.
maybe,
I'm getting a little spice now off of that
yeah.
at
I
the
mean, the
end.
longer you eat it,
We're gonna perfect these. The bloody pickles.
Oh, I plan to like sell these if I can,
Hell yeah.
for sure. Yeah, they're very good.
I will buy your first jar.
Okay. Wow, there's only like two
One-
more pickles left because
Once
they're
you
so
get
big.
it perfected.
Right. Your boy just scored again.
Yeah.
God dang it, Hannah. For those wondering, by the way, In the ITM Pick'em that we do, we did it last year where we like announced our picks each week.
Yep.
And who was in the lead and stuff. Hannah had a killing last week.
Yep.
Vaulted her right back into second place, but we'll just go ahead and do a quick little update for everybody. Because this will carry us through the rest of the season where we will not be recording anymore. But as it stands right now, we currently have my brother in the lead with 98 correct picks. Hannah and Derek right behind him at 96.
Boo.
I'm sitting at 92, so still a little bit of ground to make up.
Boo.
Then we have Alan at 88.
Boo.
And Chris bringing up the rear at 81.
Yep.
Although Chris has been getting a little too rowdy.
Yeah, I'm trying
We
to.
get a little fight.
He's trying to make up ground, and what he's actually doing is just making bad picks.
Yeah, I'm pulling a Hannah from last year. She was
exactly what you're doing.
she was so bad at like week 7 or 8 that she just started doing it all
I
in.
picked the opposites.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm doing now.
Yep.
But I do have the Patriots winning tonight, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we get started at our topic, so we got to get some housekeeping out of the way too. So go over there and be sure to subscribe to us over on Twitch. Support us on Patreon, like Miss Hannah, and join the Discord community. Check us out on all of our other socials and links by using the ITM Kansas handle. Don't forget to go over by that merch store. Get all your shirts, hats, mugs, and more by using the link in the description below.
Let's go.
Yeah. You want to go through the topics, or am I just going to steal all your jobs? today?
Nope. I'll go ahead and tell you the topics. So tonight we're actually going to lead with talking about pets that we have, both past, present, potentially future, I guess.
No more future pets.
Any sort of just good memories you had with them, or like personality traits that they showed, that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Just talking about pets. We've never really done that on the show before.
No, we haven't.
Topic number 2, Sipe. You
Yeah.
finished another marathon, or half marathon,
Yeah.
I should say.
Another half.
Caleb joined you, so we want to hear all the juicy details about your epic matchup.
Yes.
Look, it's right up there with the Super Bowl.
It's close.
And, you know,
Yeah.
is it Chiefs Niners overtime, go ahead touchdown worthy? Probably not. But I'd be willing to bet it came down to maybe, I don't know, less than a second
It did.
difference.
It did come down to less than a second difference.
So there you go.
Excited to talk about it.
And then topic number 3, even though it is not officially yet winter, and ironically the weather is going to be 80 degrees tomorrow.
Right.
We have had some sniffs at winter.
Yes.
And it's getting me very nervous because winter is my least favorite of the seasons. So we're going to talk about the best and worst things about winter.
Yeah, which surprisingly we've never talked about on this show. I can't believe we haven't. So really excited to talk about that. And so let's just get into topic number 1. No.
Now you have to edit.
Yeah. Darn it.
You're not going to be able to just throw this onto the thing.
No,
You fat thumbed it.
I did. All right. I'm just going to. All right. Topic number 1. Here we go. So
Nothing happened at all.
this one was kind of one of the topics that has some relevance to you, Mark. And really sorry to hear about Mav. I know
Yep.
he's been around the family for a long time. I mean, shoot, he's been here in town with you since you moved to town.
That is correct.
And that's all the time I've known him. But you had him for how many years before that?
So he would have been turning 15 actually on Maggie's birthday here in
Yeah.
December. So he and Maggie shared a birthday. He's 1 year behind Reese. He's Reese's little brother, as I always used to call him before Reese had any other siblings.
Yep.
So he was just about, turning 15. So lived a very long, very happy life. Only reason I got him was because my girlfriend at the time, her stepmom bred mini Australian Shepherds. And when she was filing the paperwork on this new, batch of puppies that she got, she accidentally listed him as a female. And according to her, it was going to cost more money because they're purebred and all that sort of stuff.
To change
it was
the
going to cost
paperwork.
more money to change the paperwork than it would like what she would make selling him.
Right.
And so again, my girlfriend at the time, she was just like, hey, I know you always wanted a dog.
Yep.
You know, stepmom's willing to give this up for free. Do you want him? And I was just like, yeah, of course.
Free dog.
Yeah. And it was really great because while I've had quote unquote pets before, you know, we're talking like the frog I got out of the ditch, you know,
Yeah.
or the cat that I borrowed from the farm for a weekend. He was my first like full-time official pet. And the great thing about him was we did not grow up in a pet family, hence why he was my first official pet, because I got him at 21 after I moved out of my parents' house. My mom had no idea I had him for 3 months.
Oh, no kidding.
And in that 3-month stretch, I potty trained him, I leash trained him, I taught him commands, like all that sort
Dang.
of stuff. Like as a puppy, like I had never done any of this before, did it all on my own. Like I didn't Google it or anything like that. I was just like, well, if I was going to train a dog, here's how I would probably do it.
Yep.
Worked out perfect. And I'll never forget I think it was my sister was having a softball game, caddy corner, like from where my house was.
Yep.
And I walked him over and my mom's like, what is that?
Well, Mom,
I'm like,
you see,
well, it's my dog.
it's a dog. It has
And
4 legs.
she's like, and when did you get him? And I was like, 3 months ago. And she was 3 months ago. I was just like, yeah, Mav, sit, lay down, roll over, speak. All right, shake. Like, and she was just like, holy crap. Like, because she was just expecting I was going to have some dog that's just running around like
Yeah,
crazy.
on a
And
leash.
Nope. Had him trained, had him well behaved. And then I think it was like 3 months later, they got their own dog.
Heck yeah.
So he kind of became the catalyst for the reason that now everybody in my family has a pet, with the exception of my sister Tara. So,
Okay. Yep.
But everybody else has a pet, and
That's
because
cool.
of Mav.
That's cool. Yeah, Mav was a good dog. The only time I ever had a problem with him, and not necessarily a problem, but the last time that we were in charge of going over to let him out when you guys were, I think it might have been July when you guys were,
Trapped on the floor.
yeah,
Yep.
and peed everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he went and hid behind the couch because I guess he didn't know or remembered who I was. And
I mean, he was pretty old.
yeah. And I was like, Mav, get over here. Like, you know who I am. And he was just like, no, like, I already did my business type of thing.
Yeah.
And so I drug him out. And sure enough, he was fine. And he went bathroom and all that. But yeah, getting him up the stairs was a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was time. And so,
And yeah, ultimately, like part of the reason why I wanted to bring this up is I have had like days to process it. Like it's like I'm good, I'm over it, and I knew it would be the case because, and this is kind of the way it was with even like my grandparents. Is like, with the exception of my grandpa on my mom's side, all of my grandparents had like Alzheimer's. They were in the nursing home. Like I told them by long before they ever passed. And with Mav, literally over the last like 3 years, it's kind of just been like, well, anytime now. Like, and not in a like I want to get rid of you kind of way, but because he was just getting old, harder to move around. You know, would have accidents in the house, like that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And even though there was nothing to our knowledge terminally wrong with him, he was just like he seemed very like.
Over it.
Like, yep, like I can go anytime. And I will say the experience of like my biggest fear was one, like any and all dogs, they like shake and get nervous whenever you like take them to the vet or whatever.
Yeah.
He walked in, like we sat on the floor and we got to pet him for like a really long time because the vet who was gonna like put him down or whatever, like he ended up having a personal phone call. So we ended up having like basically 40 minutes with Mav, just petting him and all that. And he was like doing the thing where as you pet him, he's like smiling.
Yep.
And he hadn't done this in like literal years, but he would like kind of try to roll over so I could scratch his belly.
Yep.
And he would even like take his nose to try like get up under your hand. Again, he hasn't done that in years.
Yep.
And so like it was just nice to see the old Mav like a little bit.
Yep.
And then even like when we put him on the table and the doctor was like giving him the stuff, like again, he wasn't shaking, he wasn't nervous. And as he started to, because it's essentially anesthesia, like as he started to fall asleep, like you could just tell he was kind of like, like, oh good, this feels nice.
You made me wait for 3 years.
Right. So it was very peaceful. It was very loving. I, gave him a big hug and kiss. I just told him, thank you. Cause
Yep.
like he really was like Katie called him robot dog. Cause he would do whatever your command was.
Yep.
He never nipped at anybody. He would bark at the neighbors, but that was more like old man barking at the neighbors
Yep.
type of a thing. Get off my lawn, kids.
I don't approve of you over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he truly was like the world's best dog outside of the fact that he never played fetch. Like, that was the one thing he would not do. I don't know why, because all many Australian Shepherds, like when you read about them, it's like they love fetch. I'm like,
Yeah.
not my pup. He just wanted to snuggle, and that's all he wanted to do.
Fetch was broken for Mav.
Yeah. But yeah, even in his old age, when his body's aching and stuff like that, like Maggie would still climb all over him. Like
Yep.
she was just doing that this weekend, like when we were having our last night. It's like, oh, go pet Mav. And she'd basically go like lay on top of him. And you could just tell with his eyes, he'd be like, really?
Again.
You told her to come climb on me? Like,
What
this
is
hurts
this
so
child
bad. But no, he just, yes, ultimately could not have asked for a better dog. I will never have another dog.
Yep.
Because one, we're just too busy and all that sort of stuff. But like, even, you know, if Katie passed before me and I'm living by myself and that sort of stuff, it's like, no, like I had the perfect dog and that it won't get any better than that.
Yep.
So I'm just content and happy. And I am just forever grateful that I had the opportunity to, not only have a pet, but a pet that, yeah, I wasn't regretting on a daily
Yep.
basis. Like it was truly just love for 15 years.
That's cool.
And yeah, so thank you to Mav.
Cheers,
to
Mav.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mav.
But what I wanted to know is what other pets and stuff you guys had, if you had any long-term pets and stuff like that. I know a little bit of Hannah's history, but I'll quickly just run through mine. I did have a horned toad at one point that I caught. I called him Spike for obvious reasons. Yes, they do shoot blood out of their eyes. It's really cool.
Hell
That was a devastating day in my childhood because like we had a little box, but we would like let him run around in the backyard. But like someone would watch him was the thing. And one time my mom went to let him run around the backyard, but then she like went inside to like cook dinner. Never saw him again. So that was a very
Traumatic.
heart-wrenching day for me. I'm like, you lost Spike. Like, why didn't you watch him? Like that sort of stuff.
A hawk came and swooped down and got him.
That's probably a more accurate idea of what occurred.
And your mom was like, oh well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go make dinner. Yeah.
So yeah, whether it's frogs, whether it's salamanders, like I caught all sorts of little critters and stuff and would keep them in the box and you keep them on the back patio. You know,
Yep.
that's just something kids do, turtles, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, would borrow cats from the farm, which ironically, I was a big Rugrats fan. I think that's where I got Spike from because that was
Yep.
Tommy Pickles' dog. Because I'm pretty sure I named the cat Spike too.
Yep.
But then, yeah, and we do also have two family cats, Ferb and George, but
I kind of forget that
I
you
don't
have the
claim
cats.
them.
They're more just like they live around your house.
they do.
Instead
and,
of
and that's
pets.
because of allergies. Like poor Mary Kate, like thank God I told Katie she's not allowed to have the cats in the house because Mary Kate's like way more allergic to them than I even am.
Yep.
So like this ended up being a good decision.
Yeah.
And it'll be a sad day for Katie when we have to put them down.
Yeah.
Or when they don't come back.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
For me, it'll just be like, cool. Like, got it.
We need to go look for them. They're gone. They're
Or
gone.
coming back.
Although there was just quick funny story, and then my pet stories are done. There was a time where George did go missing for like a week, and we couldn't figure this out. And then one day I was driving. I don't even remember why, but I was kind of driving down a different road that I normally drove down. And I saw him sitting on like this porch and there were like other cats like with him. And I was just like, George. And he kind of like came running over to me, like had his collar on and everything. I was just like, what the hell have you been doing? And so I threw him in my car, took him back to the house. He never like did that. I legitimately think that it was an old lady who saw him like, because we let them like roam around outside.
Right.
And I think she thought, even though he had a collar with our address on it and he was directly in front of our house, I think some old lady picked him up, took him, kept him in her house for a week and was feeding him and that sort of stuff. And so he was just like, there's no reason to leave. My situation hasn't really changed.
You should just let it happen.
Here's the main reason why I didn't. One, I would have felt guilty having known that information and not divulged any of it.
I'd have been
but
like,
then had that information then come about, like, oh my God, like we were driving down this road and there was George sitting on this porch. It'd be like, oh,
No kidding.
really? Wow. And it'd be like, you knew.
Look, I made a game time decision. That little lady needs a companion, and she was probably taking better care of him, like scratching his belly at her foot, at the foot of their bed.
I will say, in defense of the cats, is yes, like when George was little, we had another cat called Super Y. He got ran over by a car. He was very sad, so that's how we ended up getting Ferb. And I think if the same thing happened to George, Ferb would then be very distraught. And so it's kind of like they're two peas in a pod. Like we're putting them down together.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the case. Like even if George dies tomorrow, it's going to be like, well, we got to put Ferb down too. Like, cause she's going to be really needy if she doesn't have, her big brother there to protect her.
She could be a good farm cat. We'll just take her out to the farm.
Well, she doesn't have her claws is the issue.
But she has her back claws, right?
Back claws.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would need her.
She would
claws.
defend off a couple things here and there.
We'll see. But anyways, what about you?
Yeah, so my very first, we had a dog. Oh my God. I'm laughing because of how ridiculous this sounds now that I'm older.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, I was like, oh yeah, our first dog, I don't remember his name now. Mitch and Jerry could tell you, but when we lived in Manchester, we kept it on a chain in our backyard, and the backyard had a fence.
Mm-hmm.
And you still kept it on a chain?
Yeah, because he was digging out all the time.
Oh.
And Dad was a general manager for a co-op then. And and we just moved, and he didn't have time to like fortify the fence, all that. I'm laughing because it's so bad. Okay. So my first dog hung himself.
Oh no.
He jumped over the fence, and Dad found him. We lived right across the street from the co-op, and he came home from lunch and saw that the dog was missing, but the chain was going directly over. And so yeah, it's super sad, but I always as a kid used to be like, oh yeah, our first dog hung himself. And so it's terrible. But then we got Lizzie, and Lizzie was a German short hair, mostly white with spots on it. And if you know German short hairs, it's kind of rare to see a like mostly white one. They're a lot of times darker, or gray or brown or something. Right. And man, I love that dog. We always had hunters come up to Oklahoma or northern Oklahoma where we lived to go pheasant hunting every year. And it was like 5 years in a row that they came up, and Dad never charged them anything. And they stayed in the house, and we cooked dinner, we cooked pheasant, we hunted for 3 or 4 days straight. And Dad never accepted payment. They're college buddies. Right. So like, no, I'm not going to have you pay for this. And on that, like that one of the last years, they brought up this new pup, and Dad hunted with her, and they're like, that's what their business was. They sold hunting bird dogs.
Sure.
And so she was trained to the top of the 9, like at 9 months old. And Dad hunted with her, and Dad was like, this is one of the best bird dogs I've ever seen. And he goes, good, because she's staying here. And Dad was like, what? And so, yeah, he gave us this dog, fully trained. And I mean, she was the best damn bird dog that we've ever had. And so her name was Lizzie. Like when I was a kid, like 4, 5, 6 years old, I would go out into her dog kennel and like literally snuggle her, talk with her. Like right. she was all of my dog. And then when we moved to Clyde, there was no bird hunting around. Like there's just no pheasants to hunt. And so she became a little bit more of just like our pet instead of a bird dog. And then she got worms, and that was super sad. Like I took care of her the whole time, and her belly got real swollen, and Dad ended up having to put her down. But then we got Buddy, and Buddy was Mitch's dog. It was a little Cocker Spaniel. I hated that dog. I hated him so much. He was another one that if there was a family in town that breeded dogs, and he had an oversized jaw. And so he just looked like an idiot too. And he would slobber all over the place. And Mitch would never take care of him, so I did. Yeah, I'm calling you out right now, Mitch. He wouldn't take care of him, so obviously I'm the younger brother. I had to do it. And then I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember what happened to Buddy. He took him to college for a year or two, and then I don't remember what happened to him. But then I got Boomer, another German short hair. And I'll be honest, I was a terrible pet owner. I was in high school. He was a hunting dog. We didn't hunt. He lived in a kennel. I built him a really cool box that was like inside, and then we'd cut a hole in the side of the garage, and like he could come into a really nice dog box. But then he escaped and drank antifreeze. So
What's with your suicidal dogs, man?
I'm telling you, I'm not a good pet owner.
Jeez.
Butters was our last one. And she was a really good dog. As much as I didn't like her at first because she snipped at me all the time.
Well, she did.
She nipped at me all the
Yeah,
time.
she snipped at anybody. Any man she snipped at.
Well, there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah, so she was a shelter dog in Oklahoma City. Nathan adopted her, and then a year later decided to move to New York City where they don't have dogs.
Oh, they have dogs. You
right.
just have to deal with it.
But you have to pay for it in your apartment. And he didn't think of that all the way through. So we ended up getting her from Nathan, and we do think that she had some bad history before the shelter, and so she ended up being diabetic though, and we kept her alive with the needle and insulin for like 5 years.
See, and that's one of those where, like, if that was Maverick, it'd be like, well, when you go, you go.
Yeah,
I ain't paying for that.
Yeah. Luckily, we finally found that if you go to Walmart, you can get a vial of the same exact insulin that she was getting at the pharmacy for like a quarter of the cost. It was $25 for like 3 months of insulin. So when it got to that, I was like, yeah, whatever. Rachel gave her the shots, and but yeah, that was kind of a tragic one too. She ended up having some type of diabetic episode and just didn't recover out of it. So
Poor baby.
I will say, after she was gone, Rachel and I considered getting another dog. At the time, she was either pregnant with Charlotte or just had Charlotte. I can't remember. And we opted out, and I think it's the same reasons probably that you and Katie will more than likely opt out of a dog for a long time. It's just they're a lot of work. When you have kids in the house, anytime you have to go anywhere, you're constantly like trying to either board them or have somebody come over and watch them. And so I could for sure see us getting another dog after the kids are grown and out of the house, to where like that's our responsibility now, is to have that. And I do like the idea of having a dog that's kind of by my side a lot, and especially if when the kids are grown and I go out to the farm more, like having a companion in the car going out to the farm all the time. Like that would be cool. Because Butters did that for us. Like I would always take her out to the farm with the kids. Actually, I have a picture or a video of Mary Kate and Elliot in the front seat going out to the farm with me. We're dumping branches or grass or something, and Butters was sitting right there next to me, and her head was out the window the whole time. So there's a lot of good memories to have with our pets. But
that was another thing Mav never did. He never was a stick your head out the window.
No.
None of that.
You just
I even tried. I tried to hold him out the window the one time. Like, look how good this is. He was just like, this is stupid.
Stop it. It's too windy.
You're dumb.
So yeah, that's about all my pets, to be honest. We had pigs, but they weren't necessarily pets. They were show animals. So
Hey, I was gonna say, did you ever have like a cow for 4-H or anything like that?
no, we had pigs, but and we got close to them, but we knew the end date.
See, that's the thing is Belle loves animals.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh man, she's gonna be our 4-H kid. And then Katie's like, actually, no, we can't let her be a 4-H
No,
kid.
you
And
can't.
I know nothing about 4-H, and I'm like, why? And she's like, because she's gonna raise a cow, take it to a show, be really proud of it, and then they're gonna slaughter it. And I was like, oh.
They're gonna sell it and then they'll slaughter it. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we probably should get Belle
And your
involved
bleeding
with
heart Belle will not be able to.
No, she would be.
You're gonna have a funny farm in the backyard.
We really would. Yeah, it would be. We'll have a cow. We'll have a couple chickens. Like,
Goats.
yeah, and no fence.
And then we never were a cat family, and so when Rachel didn't really push the cat thing, I was like, thank the Lord, because cats just shed everywhere in the house, and if you have them in the house. So, Hannah,
Cats are the spawn of Satan.
yes,
Really, what?
I also didn't realize you had that many dogs. That's crazy.
yeah, and yeah.
So I had no pets growing up,
Oh, really?
none. When we
I
lived
wouldn't have guessed that either.
when we lived on the farm in Ohio, some friends of ours, they moved to the city, so their dog needed some place to go. And so Debbie dog came out and lived with us, and she was a good dog. We didn't have to do anything with her. Like, she was outside, all the things. She'd go after whatever needed to be going after.
Yep.
and we had some farm cats, but those were like the only thing they were good for was for killing mice.
Yep.
Even then they weren't that good. So
Mousers.
so that was all when I was a kid, because we always lived in a parsonage, and Dad was like, nope, can't do it, blah
Yep.
blah. So when I was, let's see, how old am I? I don't know, late 20s. When I started working in Tulsa, I dog sat for a friend of mine. She had a miniature schnauzer. His name was Kozar, and he was the best dog. And so, like, Jonathan and I dog sat for her for one weekend, and I was like, I am done. Like, this is the best. Not thinking about the fact that Kozar was 8, and so, like, he was already trained.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't quite think that one through, but one of our coworkers, he bred miniature schnauzers, and so Heather was like, Hannah, Chris has miniature schnauzers, da 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 da, and I'm like, okay. So I pulled could I meet one of the puppies?
Oh no.
And then go from
Big
there.
mistake.
Yep.
Huge.
And she was like, bring your checkbook.
He was the runt of the litter, which is hilarious because Brutus was like 26 pounds when he died.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah.
he was a big boy.
Yep.
But he was
Remind me after you tell us about your pets about Mav being overweight, because that was hilarious too with the vet. But
So,
go ahead.
anyway, so Chris was like, so here's this dog. He's like, I said, well, can I take him home and, like, just kind of see how it goes? And he was like, or you can just take him home. And I was like, but I don't know, like, if I will be a good dog parent.
Right.
And he's like, here, hold him. I was like, okay. And then I was done.
Yep.
Absolutely done. Like, I took him home that night. We stopped at PetSmart, all of the things.
Yes.
And he only charged me what he had put into the dogs as far as shots. I only had to pay $40.
Wow.
Dang, let's go for
That's
a
so
purebred. Dang.
And because I was poor at the time, I'm like, can you take 20 now?
Yeah. I'll give you 20 next month.
Like,
Yep.
it was awful. But anyway, so I had Brutus from the time he was 6 weeks old. And he was a lover.
Yep.
And Dad was very much, he was like, well, what about Brutus? We can't do, like, it was always, he's like, well, you got to figure out something to do for Brutus. I'm like, Dad, he is a dog. He will be fine. He's like, you have to do, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So,
Started loving that dog.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a reason Brutus and Archie are on the head.
We're not getting a dog. Meanwhile, dad and dog.
Yeah. When Dad finally realized he wasn't getting grandchildren, then he was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
all about the dogs. But I, of course, because I'm an Ohio State girl, it was Brutus Alexander Buckeye. And
Nice.
because I was like, you can name him after a player, but it's not always going to have the same, like,
Right.
legacy. So I was like,
Yeah.
Brutus, mascot, never going anywhere, type thing. A friend of mine also got his dog at the same time and named him Pryor, which I thought was interesting because of all the drama that happened with that. But
Yeah.
anyway. And so then he had bladder issues. He had bladder stones. He ended up with diabetes.
Yep.
Matt did 2 surgeries on him.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, he was my baby, and we did insulin shots for, like, I want to say 5 or 6 years.
Yep.
But it wasn't an option to not give him the
Yeah.
shots. Dad was like, and
It's happening.
what do you mean? So we had to put him down. Like he was like everybody else. He'd gotten old, and
Mm-hmm.
he was 12. And most schnauzers are like 8 to 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a shorter lifespan. So the fact that he made it to 12 was pretty good. But he was starting to show.
I've been told apparently if they're purebred, they live longer, like just regardless of dog.
Yeah.
But which I didn't know. I assumed it was 10 to 14 years or 7 to 10 years based on the breed.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's it.
Right.
And again, I had Mav for 15, so it's just like, all right, buddy, anytime.
So like, and I kept asking the vet, like, when will I know? She's like, Hannah, you will know.
Yep.
Well, he had a bad night. The next morning, Dad happened to be over at the church. So I went over there and I was like, all right, today's the day. And he just went, what? So we loaded up. It was when we lived in Cocker. Went to Downs. They loved Brutus there. He had his own blanket. She had everything ready for him. And we got to love on him. And it was good. And then we came to Russell for Joseph and Lizzie's wedding. That's just ridiculous.
Mhm.
We're very upset at noon, and then by
Yep.
4:00 we're like, congratulations,
Yeah.
happy day. But
Probably why your dad said, what?
Yeah.
probably. So and then so that was in May, and then by November, I had asked Dad about the possibility of getting another dog, and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And I happened upon all these ridiculous dog shelter Facebook pages.
Yep.
And Hannah Bleeding Heart can't handle it any more than
Yep.
Isabel could. And so the picture of Archie showed up, and I was like, and they said that he was a miniature Schnauzer Japanese Terrier mix. And I was like, all right, Schnauzer mix, we could work with that. Yesterday was his gotcha day. So
There you go.
there we go.
His what?
It's gotcha. Like when you adopt a dog.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha day.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that was the thing. Okay.
Yep. So
That's cool.
he his name was originally Chip. Now tell me, you boys know Archie.
Yeah.
Is he a Chip?
No.
He's not that plain.
Yeah, no. He's as extra as his mother. So, he is night and day different than Brutus, but I also couldn't imagine, not having him. So
Yep.
I don't know if I will get another one. I probably will, but I think I'll wait a while, or at
Yeah.
least longer than I did between Brutus and Archie.
Yeah.
And of course, he's named Archie for two-time Heisman Trophy winner Archie.
Yep.
Oh, Archie Manning. Nice. Yeah.
Hey.
Archie Griffin. And actually, his full name is Archibald Oscar. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
and he also is on the tombstone with Mom and Dad,
Yep.
because that is their grandchildren. That's their legacy.
You're gonna have to go carve another one after Archie.
Yeah.
No, because that's the only ones that Mom and Dad knew.
Yeah.
So,
That's
and
funny.
he's a mess, and he likes to sit right here.
Yep.
He likes to bark out the window, and you can't have a conversation with anybody
Nope.
because he's barking and he wants your attention. And if you don't give it to him, he will make you give it to him.
Yep.
He's not a fan of the porch goose that I now have. But I don't care. So Chat GPT gives me lots of Instagram fodder for the two of them. So
Hell
I have a
yeah.
good time with that.
I will say a funny relationship that I get to have with Archie without actually being with Archie is every now and then, like Monday was a perfect example of just like being sad about Mav, and well, the Packers are playing tonight, and like, so I was like, oh, like this will be a good distraction, well, not forgetting that Monday Night Football like wasn't on, and Katie's like, well, you could go to Hannah's house and watch the Packers game. I'm like, no, Archie's over there.
Damn Archie.
It's like he would just crawl on me and bark at me, and then I'd
Yep.
be like, "Oh my god, I put my dog down today."
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
just no,
No.
too soon, too soon.
Yeah.
But speaking of putting Mav down, this was actually like something that, again, it's one of those things where it's going to be a sad day. I know it's going to be a sad day, even though I'm ready for it and all that sort of stuff. And yes, like as we're like getting closer and closer to the vet, like I can just feel that lump in my throat getting bigger and bigger and all that sort of stuff. And, struggling with that. And then we ended up getting more time with him than I thought we were going to get. So like everything was just like happening for a reason. And then, so naturally, Mav was very fat.
Yep.
Because if you know anything about mini Australian Shepherds, at most, they're really not supposed to get beyond like 25, 30 pounds.
Right.
And I know Mav was beyond that. I didn't really know specifically how far because I couldn't really remember what he weighed in at the last time we had him weighed or whatever. And Katie said when we got the new, like we have a scale at our house that I think Reese got for Christmas or something, or maybe his birthday. And one time she was just like, so for fun, we put Mav on it and he was over 80 pounds. So,
80?
like, big dog. Yeah. I think she said
Holy
83.
crap.
And again, he's not supposed to be more than 30. So you can imagine. And again, maybe he had diabetes. I don't really know. And I will also say this, and maybe this makes me a bad dog dad, but as we're like petting him, I was like, oh, there's this weird lump on this side of his body. That's definitely not on this side. And Katie's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a tumor. And I'm just like, okay. Like, and we moved past that. And he's a big fur ball. So he also apparently at some point had like cut his leg or something, like right, like where it like meets the hip or whatever. I don't know.
Man.
It was weird. So, I mean, he was fine. Like it was dried and he was walking fine,
Yep.
but it's like probably just scraped on the porch or something.
Yep.
But anyways, so as he's laying on the thing and he's on top of a towel and we're petting him and the vet gives him like the anesthesia and he's just like, okay, like, you know, it usually takes about 3 to 5 minutes, but like, here's, you know, what he'll kind of do. Like he'll start maybe licking the air a little bit and then he'll kind of slowly close or like kind of start to fall asleep. His eyes will remain like he's kind of walking us through this process. And he keeps like kind of checking his watch, and Mav's just sitting there like, looking around. Hey, what's going on? Like,
What are you guys doing?
like I feel good, but I don't really know why I feel good. But like he still had like energy about him, and he's like, "How big did you say your dog was again?" and we were just like, he's probably pushing like 80 pounds." He's like, "Oh,
I need to go redose.
I definitely thought like I had him for like 50 pounds." We're gonna need more anesthesia. And like he left the room to go, like, so Mav had to get a double dose of anesthesia because he was so fat. And then of course the second one's the one that I'll talked about. But like that was one last little like funny bit of just like, oh my God, Mav, you tub of lard. Like, I love you because even anesthesia, you won't go down quietly.
Yep.
Like it was just great. So, and then I did want to mention one last little thing and then we can move on. Because you said it really good with Butters and even just companion dogs. You know, Archie likes to sit on your chest and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know how long this either took you guys with any of your dogs or, you know, with Brutus or whatever. But like, yes, like now when I'm like walking through the kitchen, I'm still like mindful not to kick Mav's food and water bowl, which is, you know, no longer there.
Yep.
Or just various things like that. And one thing that like I did get to have on my drive home on Monday, like I was finally by myself and I knew I could just sort of like let it go and just like had a conversation with God about being thankful for everything and all that sort of stuff. And so like had my little cry session. And part of that was even just acknowledging the fact of like, yes, like when I was in college and he was a young pup and I came walking through the door like any of my children, he'd come running over to greet me and that was really great. And again, he hadn't done that for years because he's an old man and now he's Katie's dog, not my dog. Not that he would run to the door anyways, but like he did. Like as much as we would get annoyed with him, like laying right in the kitchen doorway, the reason he was laying there was because Katie was probably cooking or washing dishes or whatever the case was, and he was keeping her company in the kitchen while also simultaneously being able to look over at the kids playing in the living room, making sure that they were okay. And I do think that that is a perfect example of what just pets in general, mainly dogs, not so much cats, but pets in general, like what they give to, you know, their families is they do give you that companionship. And even though, yes, they are a pet, they're not a child, please do not treat your pets like children. All you dog moms and dog dads out there, like they are a pet. Hannah, I'm glad you acknowledge that even in your own thing of like, Dad, it's a dog. Like, because I think some people forget that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, yeah, like Mav is the first person, as I kind of brought up at the beginning. Like, I told my parents bye a long time ago, and I wasn't there when they passed, you know, or grandparents.
Yeah,
sorry, not parents. Sorry.
Whoa,
Grandparents. Yeah.
whoa.
My parents are very much alive and well. Grandparents. But Mav was the first person, truthful, or I shouldn't say person. Mav was
Dog
the first.
dude.
The first being with a soul
Mm-hmm.
that I got to be there for his final minutes. And I think that was a weird sensation for me. One, because I had never done that before. But, and this was kind of the other aspect, is yes, like when you have kids and you're busy, like Mav quickly, like he was, you know, my boy when I was in college, and he got all of my attention. And then when I got married, like I had to pay attention to my wife and I had to pay attention to Reese. So he fell down the totem pole, and then Mary Kate came along, and then and like he fell further and further down the totem pole. And in classic dog form, he didn't whine, he didn't complain, like he just accepted his place in our family.
Yep.
And that was really great. But then, yeah, he was the constant for the last 15 years. Is every single day, whether he came running up to the door or whether he was laying in the doorway and I was tripping over him,
Cussing him out.
he was there.
Yeah.
And that was the heartbreaking thing of like, even though, yes, over the last, heck, we'll even say, I mean, Mary Kate's going to be turning 9. We'll even just say over the last 9 years since I've had a baby in the house. Has he gotten my undivided attention and more love than I, you know, probably should have given him? No. But he was there every day, and like, it's weird now that he's not there.
Yeah.
You can sense that, but like, he's up here
Yeah.
and in here. And I love my dog.
Yep.
Love my dog.
The only thing I'll add to that is after I put Butters down, it was a Sunday morning, and literally Sunday at after church, we were cooking dinner or lunch, and I dropped something on the floor, and I was like,
Yep.
like, oh,
Yep.
like it hurt
Yeah.
right away. Yeah. So, no, pets are great, and losing pets honestly
It
does
sucks.
suck.
It does.
It's the worst. So, yeah,
And the vet said it best is I gave him everything I could in terms of a good life for 15 years. And he also gave me everything he could
yep,
over the last 15 years. And so, like, why force him to, have an episode or a seizure, a stroke, or a heart attack, whatever? It's like, nope. If he's just old and it's his time, let it be his time.
Yep.
Don't make him suffer through something worse than what he's already going through.
Yep.
And that brought me a lot of peace. And he did. He died happily and peacefully. And I could not have asked for a better experience.
with that awesome smile.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
I was going to say, we need to.
Yeah, we're moving
No, you're
on. Topic number 2.
Also, I just noticed, I don't know why, but the word thick, THIC, is being blocked on Twitch because I can see it as a moderator and I can see it as the creator, but as a normal person in the chat on my phone,
It just says,
I don't know
boy.
why. I don't know why it's bleeping out the word thick.
Thick.
So, okay, good to know. Thick, highly inappropriate.
Yeah.
So,
You know what else is highly inappropriate?
well, I thought we were going to talk about your marathon, so I'm running
Yeah.
in a jock strap. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see anybody do anything highly
All
inappropriate.
right.
No, just like the idea of running for multiple hours is kind of inappropriate, but Caleb and I did that.
Yep.
Caleb and I did that. So let me just kind of walk you through the day. It was kind of crazy getting to Salina. I ended up riding with Nolan. You remember Dolan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming he ran too.
yeah, he ran the half,
Right.
but he ended up running with his niece. So I beat Nolan in a race. So
What?
Suck it, Nolan.
Nolan, eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that because I know in an actual race of you versus Sipe, you would have blown his doors off.
Yeah.
But considering you didn't blow his doors off, eat it.
Yeah, you sucked, dude. And so it was really fun getting there. It was crazy. And so Hannah mentioned it earlier. I think the number was 5,400 people running that day. Not just the half, not just the full, but it was all the races. It was the full, the half, the 10K, 5K, and I think they had like a kids half mile run too. So that had all the participants in it. Biggest show out ever for the Salina Crossroads, which is really cool to hear. And the more and more.
See, I thought they said that was the biggest one in like Kansas, not including Kansas City or something.
Yeah. The biggest one in Kansas ever. And so it was cool. And honestly, and obviously since I've been running more the last year, I've gotten into all the Facebook groups, and or at least I see all that on my newsfeed now. And so it was amazing seeing how many people had either flown in, driven in, whatever, that were not from Kansas. So anyway, I'll get to that here in a second too. So I called Caleb as soon as we got down there, and he was in line for the porta potty. It's like,
Of course he was.
15 minutes before the race is.
Yep.
He's in line with the porta potty.
Pre-run poop.
Funny enough, though, I would go over and talk to Caleb, and I was like, "Hey, Caleb, what's going on?" And I look right in front of him, standing in line. This is a dude I knew from high school.
Nice.
Not like he didn't go to my school, but he went to a school that we played. I was like, "Matt, what are you doing?" He's like, "About to run the full." I was like, "Sweet." So we started talking, and he's like, "What are you running today?" I said, "The half," and I said, "I'm running with this guy here." He's like, "What's your goal?" I said, "Well, if we can break 2, like we'll be pretty happy." I was like, "What are you going for in the full?" 2:59:59. And I was like, "What?" His goal that day was to break 3 hours on a full marathon.
Jeez.
Yeah, he ended up getting, I think, 3 hours and 13 minutes, but still, like, unbelievably
That's
fast.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he ran with a friend of his from K-Dub that's a doctor now, and it's also like really big into social media fitness. And so I ended up randomly seeing his thing on Facebook about the Salina Marathons run with Matt the whole way. So it was like the whole thing was just really cool experience. But we started the race. It was crazy packed on the whole entire street of Santa Fe up to the starting line. But it was oddly really easy to get up to your pace because of how wide it was, I think.
Sure.
There's a lot of people there, but you could at least maneuver better than what I could last year in the 5K.
See, and I've actually always wondered that, like, especially at the beginning when it is jam-packed, like,
Yeah.
how do you even get moving, essentially?
This
because
was-
there's so many people.
It was honestly probably the best race I've seen starting. Like when the bell rang or the horn, whatever, like the front of the line went, and me and Caleb are probably half a block back. And so like the pack kind of starts walking, but once you get up to the finish line, like everybody's running. And that was not the case last year for the 5K. Like I almost had to walk the first like quarter mile because it was so congested.
Right.
And so that was really cool to see this year. And then me and Caleb were probably like a half a mile into the whole race, and this kid comes up, and I'm my watch is telling me like what pace we're running and whatnot. So I'm just telling Caleb like, hey, we need to pick it up just a little bit. We're at like a 9:15. We need to be at 9, right? And this kid comes up right behind me. It's like, hey, what are you guys trying to run? And I was like, 2 hours.
Was this social hour?
Right.
Running?
Right. And so I was like 2 hours, and he was like, what's the pace for that? And I was like, around 9 minutes is kind of what we're shooting for. That would get us under 2 for sure. And he was like, oh, okay, do you guys mind if I run with you? And I was like, no, not at all. And so I kind of look at Caleb, and he's like, why not? And so I was like, hey, how old are you? And he's like, 16. I was like, holy crap, dude, and you're running a half? He's like, yeah. It's like, where are you from? Concordia. I was like, no way, dude. And so I was like, hey, yeah, I have a nephew that's 12. He didn't know him, but I was like, yeah, I'm from Clyde. And he was like, oh, no kidding. And so we ended up talking. His name was Eli. Don't know his last name still. But I was like, do you run cross country, or like, why are you
The fact
doing
that
this?
you're having a full-blown conversation about
I
running
know.
is just
Yeah.
Mark
madness.
and I would be sitting on the sideline drinking and still probably not have a full-on conversation.
And so we're just chatting it up, trying to get to know who this kid is. And I was like, you run cross country then, yeah? And he's like, yeah. And he told us his times and stuff. And I was like, that's pretty good. What's the furthest you've ever run? And he was like, 5 miles. I'm like, oh boy. I said, all right, run with us. We'll get you through at least to the half marathon. I was like, but we're going to coach you through some stuff. Like, because if you've only run 5 miles and you're about to run 13, like that's a crazy difference.
Well, right.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 times as much.
Right. And so like me and Caleb are talking to him about like what to expect to feel, and like, don't go faster than you when you're starting the first of the half, like your endorphins are going because of the environment and everything else. Like you're on cloud 9 for like the first 5 miles. And we kept telling him like, you need to just keep in mind, like, we're going to keep pace. And then at like mile 8 or 9, we'll check back in and see how we feel. And then if we want, we can pick up pace from there. And like, he's talking about how slow we are the whole time. Like, dude, this is so easy. My heart rate's not that high, yada, yada, yada. We get to like mile like 8 and he was like, whew. And then that's where Coach Sipe and Coach Smith come into play. And dude, we were like pumping him up. We're telling him how good he is, all this stuff. And we're running great. Like we ended up running about 8:30s from about mile 6 to about mile 9, well below our 9-minute pace.
Right.
And he's still like pumped up about it and everything else. And we get to this part of the race where you have to go back almost to the fairground area or Tony's Pizza area.
Right.
And then you run all the way back in, and they have another rest area or oh gosh dang it, what do they call it? Prep area where you get your water and whatnot.
Right.
Whatever the hell that thing is called right now. I can't think of it.
Hydration station?
Yeah, something like that. I'm an idiot for not remembering this, but anyway, and they have music there, and there's a bunch of people there, and like you kind of get a big pump up, and you go all the way back down and come back through, and it's brutal. We're at like mile like 10 and a half or 11, and like we're so close, and so we get back out to the road, and he's like, dude, I think this is the manliest thing I've ever done. And I looked at Caleb, and I looked back at this 16-year-old kid, and I said, this is absolutely the manliest thing you've ever done. And so the wind, though, when we started running back to the finish line, the wind picked up.
Wait till you get married and go on your honeymoon.
That's gonna be crazy, dude. And so when we get to about 11 to 11 and a half, we're going back into a wind. And the wind picked up like crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
like,
was super windy that day.
Like our effort was probably at like an 8 minute a mile, and we were running like 9:30s.
Yeah.
I mean, it just started mentally drain me. And then I finally saw my family for the first time the whole day at mile like 11 and a half. And that was a huge pickup for me. Just seeing them, like I was in a kind of like a 20-minute, like just not feeling good about the race. And that picked me up pretty good. And then I finished through, but like right after my family, I kind of had that big high, and then it kind of went low again. And then Caleb started kind of reaching out in front of me a little bit further, and I was like, dude, just go. Like, I'll finish. I'm fine with just finishing. And he would have beat me by probably a minute, to be honest. Like, so he stuck back with me, and really just was a good friend at that point. And so we get to the last turn, and there's about a half mile left, and he's about, I don't know, 10, 15 yards in front of me. And I just start like slowly picking it up. And we have about a half a mile. I keep slowly picking it up, and I finally get up to him, and he's like, oh, we racing? And I was like, I tell you what, I don't know how much money you're willing to win on this with the bet with the friend group, but I'm going to let you win because I'm dead tired right now. He's like, oh, so we're not running or racing? And I was like, no, I'm not racing if you're not racing. And so we've just run it in, and we're soaking it in because the finish line is like probably a half a mile or a quarter of a mile is just fans on both sides of the road. Mm-hmm. And dude, we're soaking it in. There's people that has like the stupid posters with like push for more energy to finish and all that. And we're hitting everybody and just having a good time and like not trying to kill ourselves and everything else. And like you can see in those pictures I sent, I'm talking to him like like 5 yards before the line, and I'm like, out lean me. All right. Like I'm not going to get in front of you on this one. Like you're going to beat me, but we're not racing. Like just out lean me.
Yeah.
And so at the finish line, you can see him like leaning further out and beat me by 0.2 of a second. But you know, the whole day it was a really, really fun experience. One of the guys at about mile 3 was from California, and this dude was the most bubbly, energetic, like just positive person I think I've ever met. He's probably in his like mid to late 50s, running a half with us. And when he was like, yeah, I'm from California, I was like, what the hell are you doing in Salina, Kansas?
Right. Yeah.
And he goes, funny enough, my flight got canceled yesterday. I had to stay the night in Salina. I saw that there was this half marathon. I had my running shoes with me. Why not run it?
Jesus.
He signed up literally the day of. Like he got to the registration table that day, signed up and ran it. I mean, the what you see at those events, and you've been to Oklahoma City, so you know how it is, but to have a race like this in Salina, Kansas is just phenomenal. I mean, they do an amazing
I will say,
job.
as a spectator, there are fleeting moments of like, man, I imagine it's the same idea of like when you are a little kid and you're like dreaming about winning the Super Bowl or playing in the NBA final. Like you kind of get those fleeting moments of like, oh man, like I kind of want to be out there running and everyone cheering for me and pressing the signs and like doing the, you know, the shots or whatever. Like that would be fun. And I'm like, but to do that, I'd have to train and then I'd actually have to run 13 whatever miles. Like, nah, like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly what happened last year with me. I ran the 5K and then I sat there and watched Nolan run the marathon.
So
And
now let me ask you this. Now that you've accomplished it and you ran the half, which I know you ran the half in Kansas City as well.
Yep.
But like post run, because I know you said because of the wind and everything, you were so drained. And I will, 2-part question, I guess I'll say.
All right.
Number one, was it weird for you knowing you did all this training and you did really good and we were like, oh, you're going to smoke Caleb. And then knowing like Caleb probably would have coasted to a victory, like did that hurt your pride a little bit? But then 2, post marathon or half marathon run, were you immediately like, oh, I'm ready for the next one?
It's funny you ask me this because I ended up riding back to Buffalo Wild Wings with my mom and dad, and Rachel had the kids and had to go get a birthday present, all this stuff. So we ended up riding to Buffalo Wild Wings separate to meet up with Caleb and Amber. And I told my dad, I said, you know, I feel weird about this. Like I feel accomplished. I'm glad I ran it. I said, but I didn't PR, you know, and I didn't, but I also didn't plan to PR, right? It's like, I finished the race, but right now I'm not like looking to sign up for my next race like I did back in March,
right
after my first one. I was like, but I'm fine with that. Like I don't have this huge like euphoria and I want to like go and kill myself again in another day like tomorrow. It was like I'm fine with where I'm at right now and how I got here. Like the training for me it almost got relentless with like how fast that the app wanted me to go.
Sure.
And so like every time I went out to go run, like I was almost pushing myself too much. And I did that for since June. And it got to the point like after my Kansas City run, I ran twice before this race in 3 weeks. Like I was spent. Like I'm not running this weekend. I'm not running I might run a little bit next week, but it's going to be like 3 or 4 miles.
Right.
Like I'm to the point right now where I'm kind of burnt out on the year. I ran 3 half marathons, finished under 2 hours on 2 of them. And then that crazy hilly one in Kansas City was a 2:02. So I'm fine with where I'm at right now. And I'm not even really looking forward to next year of what run I want to sign up for. I know I'm going to sign up for something.
Right.
And I think if I had to bet on it right now, I'm going to sign up for my first full marathon at Salina for next year. I've considered Oklahoma City a lot, and I used to say Oklahoma City is going to be my first one, But after what I've went through this year, I don't think I want to try to train for my first marathon throughout the winter like I did my first half. I think the better idea for me to be successful in running a full marathon is to do it like I did this year with the half for Salina.
Can I make a suggestion for you? Just because I do think if you're going to do something, one that you've never done, so
Yep.
obviously going from a full to a half, like that is a big jump because you're literally doubling the most you've ever ran,
Yeah.
type of a thing. But I do also think there is a level of like, one, it helps coaching wise if you do it with people who have done it before. But two, like you said, it's great to have those high energy, good people around you, and knowing that Joey and AJ have done it and have completed it. And granted, they're not
fast though, dude.
Well, but here's the deal: they're not full blown training because like they're just in shape,
Right.
Like in general, but like especially like I'll tell you right now, the fact that Joey has a baby, like that boy is not going to be in shape as much anymore. And AJ, now that he has a big boy job, like I'm sure he's still going to the gym and all that sort of stuff, but I'd be willing to bet even that's kind of backed off a lot. That I think if you're going to sign up for the half, you should 1000% invite them to do it with you because they absolutely would. And even ask Caleb, like, hey, like, let's go for the full marathon.
Yep.
And the four of you do it together because I think that would just be fun. But then also, what I can tell you, and this is how we did Oklahoma, and like not so much the triathlon because it's designed for you to stay in one spot.
Yep.
But we literally would like when Danny and when Joey and AJ did the marathon, we would try to be at as many like mile markers as we could.
Right.
Like we knew like, okay, they're passing us here. There's a parking lot like here. Let's try to get there. But like knowing that like, yeah, they're on like a 9-mile pace. If it's like, nope, it's a 12-mile drive, it's like, we're going to miss them.
Right.
So let's go 2 miles ahead, which is then maybe a 15-minute drive. But like how you said you only saw your family once, like what I can tell you is if I'm there, if Katie's there, if Dave and Melissa are there, like whoever, like it'll be a case where we get out of the car, we put our lawn chairs down, we're drinking beer, we have your signs, you run by, we cheer for you. And then the second you get out of eye shot, it's like Twister when they get the alert and it's just like get the van and we're slamming everything up, we're throwing it in the car, we're not putting the seatbelts on it, and we're jetting out to the next spot. And we will cheer you on the entire way and keep that high going.
So here's the other thing about Oklahoma City. I don't like the time of year that Oklahoma City is. It's in April. And that marathon is like $60 to
Oh, I even meant if you
go.
do Salina. I just mean the unfortunate thing was Salina was taking place on Belle's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
When we made the decision to put our dog out. Like,
No.
it just wasn't a good time for us to be there.
So I do want to run. I think Salina, it more than likely will be my first marathon, whether that happens next year or the year after. But I'm definitely running the half again next year at Salina. It's such a good vibe. It's cheap as hell. I think I paid $15 and that was full price.
Right.
They hand out free vouchers every year to go just run it because it's so well sponsored. And so Salina is going to be one that's a constant for me from now on. Whether that's a 5K, a 10K, a half.
Well, assuming it's the same Saturday next year, it'd be the 7th, in which case we don't have to worry about Belle. So
I think it's actually the 15th.
that's even better.
I saw something come up on my Facebook the other day, but I'm really excited about that
to be
race.
there next year.
Yeah, and so I think, dude, Caleb was on cloud 9 after that race. He was feeling really good. He was happy with what he did training to prepare it, and I think he might be kind of hooked like I was last year,
Right.
about this time, and so. I want to be surprised to see Caleb run a couple of races next year too, and Salina for sure being one of them. So,
Heck yeah.
we had a really good time. We talked about all kinds of stuff because that 9-minute mile, like you're not breathing super hard, and so we were able to talk still and everything else, and we had a really fun time just being together and doing it together. And so, I see us running it again next year. If not, piss on you. I'll find somebody else to run with, Caleb. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It wasn't as rewarding as what my very first one was,
Sure.
it was, but I don't think I'll run another one like that, like where it felt that rewarding.
Sure.
And so now I'm just in it, you know. I'm going to take this weekend off for sure, and then we'll see. I'm for sure not training hard over the winter. What?
I just had an absolutely stupid thought. So obviously we had the Suds run, which ended up not panning out this year.
For you.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not by any stretch naive enough to know that like yes, rollerblading, despite being able to coast, it's still, you have to exert energy.
Yeah.
That I could rollerblade alongside you. But what I can say is, according to the Oklahoma City Marathon, is everybody's lined up for the half. Like, you have people literally cheering you on the entire way.
Yeah.
The entire way. But the full, where it like breaks off from the half,
Yeah.
there's nobody like on that, other than like the families, which are very like few and far between.
Yep.
But what I could maybe do is hop on a bicycle and I could just ride alongside you with like a megaphone the whole time. Just yell at you the whole time.
That would be fun.
Megaphone in one hand, beer in the other, as I'm just like pedaling the bike, helping you
Yep.
keep pace.
Yeah, honestly, you'd have been a real help to the squad this year if you'd just rode blocking the wind. That would have
There you
helped
go. Yep.
tremendously. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's enough running talk. Let's talk about winter. And topic number 3.
Do we have to talk about winter?
So, I want to give you the worst for winter for me.
Okay.
The darkness.
That's one of them for sure. Yeah.
I like the cold and everything. That's the obvious on sometimes, right? But it's the darkness for me.
Yeah.
Like you just don't feel
I drive
motivated
home
to
in
do
the
anything.
dark every day now.
Yeah,
Every day.
yeah. It like you get home at 6 o'clock and it's dark
Yeah.
already, and we're not even in winter yet.
So, you know how like weather can sometimes affect your mood?
Oh yeah,
Like, and it can be good and bad. So, like, for example, rainy day outside. Oh, it's rainy. I can't go outside. I can't enjoy the sun, blah, blah, blah. Or sometimes it's, oh, it's rainy outside. I'm a curl up. I'm a read a good book.
Right.
Like, that's like, there's that. When it's darkness at that time of day,
yep,
it's like, no, in my brain, darkness means bedtime, which means I'm either like I'm a watch a show with my wife, I'm gonna play Xbox, I'm gonna go do a podcast, like I'm gonna go to the bars, have a good time, like whatever. But it's like, if I'm leaving work and then going home and have to deal with what we like to call the witching hour for all of my
Yep.
children from 5 to 7 when they're like going bananas,
yep,
it's like, oh my God. Like, I cannot prepare for that because it's dark outside. Because
Yep.
dark means it's happy fun time, not, oh my God, my kids are ready for bedtime.
yep. Yeah, and then you have the whole like what we just experienced 2 weeks ago with the time change,
Oh my God.
and like you fight that for
Yes.
a week or two. Like we're still fighting it.
Yeah, we definitely still are.
And so yeah, and then it's dark and they're not tired and they don't want to go to sleep, and yeah, and then they still get up at 6 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. That's the weird part, is that doesn't change.
Yeah,
Archie has decided that 5 o'clock is a good time to get up.
yeah,
And I'm like,
because it was
Oh.
6.
this is not a good time to get up.
Yeah.
Just because I have to go to the bathroom because I'm of a certain age, but still.
Oh, me too, girl.
Right.
Every morning I make the decision, do I lay here in agony?
Or
Or
just
do I,
piss the
or
bed.
do I, or do I get up and risk like not being comfortable anymore when I come back to bed?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, for me, the darkness is definitely one of the worst things about winter.
So one of the worst things about winter for me is, yes, like obviously we mentioned the cold. I will say I am one of those curmudgeons now because snow means work.
Yep.
It's not building snowmen and going sledding and having a snowball fight. It's no, I gotta go like do ridiculously hard physical labor with a shovel.
Yep.
And like, here's the thing. I would love, and this is the unfortunate part about just our generation. I would love to be like, Reese, you're 16, go shovel the driveway. Except he's going to do a piss poor job, and I'm just going to be mad about it. So I just go handle it myself.
Go throw salt down, you'd be fine.
Yeah. I go, well, that doesn't work when we're getting like a foot of snow.
Yeah, true. Very
But
true.
that's the thing is like, I know he's going to do a bad job. So instead of just being like, hey, go do it, I'm just going to go do it because I know he's going to do a bad job and I'm going to end up out there anyways. And he'll just like pack the snow down and then it'll be harder to shovel and all that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, snow means work and I hate it. I hate it with every, like, if it could snow without the cold,
Yeah.
like, I know that sounds backwards, but like, if it could be sunny with a high of 75 and snowing, it'd probably be a little bit more of an enjoyable experience. But then you add in the cold on top of it, and it's like, I hate the snow and I hate the cold. I bundle up, and then I get sweaty. My heart rate's racing and all that sort of stuff. And I got to peel all those clothes off, and then all those clothes have to go in the laundry.
And then
just,
it's cold again.
it's all work. It's all work.
So I will say that the first time it snows is much like the first time you go out and mow in the spring. Like the first time you're excited, smell the fresh cut grass, and then by like July, you're like, I have to go mow. Like that's what it is with snow for me. Like
Not me.
the first snow, which a lot of times is the only snow, but last year we had like 5. The first snow, I would go up there. I'll be the first one out in the block and like scooping my drive and getting it ready. But then like the multiple times you have to do it, it's like, I'll throw some salt down and give some traction on top of the snow.
Here's
It'll
the
be
thing
fine.
I hate, because I've done this before too, of like, you're expecting like a foot of snow.
Yep.
So what you end up doing is you go out when it's about 6 inches high, you shovel that, knowing that all of that work's going to be for naught because another 6 inches is right behind it. But it's a lot easier to shovel 6 inches of snow than
Than
it
a
is
foot.
12 inches of snow.
Yep.
So you're doing the same shit twice,
Yep.
and it sucks.
Yep. But I grew up like helping my mom scoop snow at the high school. You know what I mean? So like every time I do it like that, again, the first time I'm like, I'm reliving memories when I'm scooping.
Ugh.
And then I'm like real quickly like, yeah, this sucks.
Awful. What about you, Hannah? Best or worst?
I just really despise it all.
Just all of winter.
All of winter. I'm mad that we don't get enough of a fall. Like, I'm really kind of pissed off. It's going to be 80 tomorrow. Not going to lie.
Yep.
Because it's too warm.
Do
Yep.
you not want to come golfing with me tomorrow?
I did not say that.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
Because I'm going golfing tomorrow, and I'm gonna love it.
I'm just saying, like, it's also November 14th. Like, it should be like a little cooler for me.
Like high of 50s at
Yes.
least.
I agree the weather should not be what it's going to be, but I'm also not going to complain.
Right.
Mainly because the rumor is the warmer the fall, the harsher the winter.
Yeah.
And I am just bracing
Which
for
I've
an
heard that we're
atrocious
supposed to have a really hard winter.
Yeah,
this year.
I've heard it too.
Yeah.
Like, there's like the old wives' tale with the persimmons. Like, I've seen all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's whatever day it snows on first is how many snows you'll have, and all the nonsense.
Yep.
Well, and we all know Russell, the city of Russell likes to lose power the second there's any sort of awful ice storm. So like,
Or thunderstorm.
Or 2
Yeah.
squirrels.
if we're anticipating any sort of weather, you might as well just crank your house to 90 degrees while you can, because
Yep.
you're gonna lose power.
yeah.
Thank God for fireplaces.
I will say, the one thing that's frustrating about winter is that I work in a place where I have to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's the rheumatology clinic and it's a specialty clinic, I still have to go to work.
Mhm.
And I only live 3 blocks from the hospital.
Yep.
So therefore, I have to go to work
Yes.
because Lacey lives in Dorrance.
You also
You
have
know-
a big ass truck, and therefore you have to go to work.
Exactly. So
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I do miss just being on mom and dad's payroll, where we could stay at home and
Uh-huh.
get dad's paycheck,
Yeah.
and just do whatever.
Snow day.
Yeah, I do because I don't mind any of it
Yeah.
if I don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
It's when I have to go somewhere, and also the positive of being the pastor at a church where the median age is 65.
Yep.
Guess what? We're not gonna have church if it's snowing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't put your parishioners at risk.
That's right. Well, shoot, I would be the one to fall up the steps. Well, let's be real. The 95-year-old, he'll do just fine.
He'll
It'll
run
be
up
me.
them.
So I will piggyback on that, but in the positive light is yes, if it's super icy or super snowy or whatever, especially since I do travel to work, that's an automatic exemption of like, nope, don't worry about coming in. We'd rather you be safe because my job is flexible. And especially now that I have a laptop, I can very easily work from home, whereas before I would have had to do everything on my phone. So that's at least a benefit to that. And then also there is some slight joy with the snow days, like at least for us parents of like, that's like, it's one thing if you have like plans to like, oh, I'm going to clean the garage today. And then suddenly there's a snow day and it's like, well, now I can't clean the garage because the kids are going to be home. But like having that extra time with your kids on a snow day. And then of course, like granted, yeah, you have to go out and shovel and that's not that like, that's awful. But when they're also out there playing and
Yeah.
having fun, that can kind of distract you from the suckiness of it.
Yep.
And so, yeah, snow days and getting that time with the kids, and then yeah, like you're making chili or soup or like whatever, like
Yep.
that's also a benefit. Which is the other best part about winter.
Soup.
Well, yes,
Yeah, soup.
No,
That's what I was saying.
I am a soup lover, but I'm the type of person that like I will eat soup on a 100-degree day. Like
Yep.
I love soup. So like soup does not mean winter to me, but hot beverages, in particular apple cider and a hot chocolate with marshmallows, that is top tier.
Yeah.
Because I ain't doing that crap unless it's cold outside. Like I'll drink coffee. Coffee's fine.
Yep.
Well, that's
but-
a necessity of life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
what are you
like,
talking about?
Any other hot beverage, unless it is below freezing outside, I ain't touching the stuff. And yeah, so good.
I will say and this is kind of maybe contradicting my earlier statement with the cold. I do like layering because of the cold.
You mean like this? How I have a t-shirt on underneath,
Yeah.
and then I have an ITM sweater that you can get at ITM Kansas, some sort of I
Fourth
don't
wall.
remember. Yeah, fourth wall.
Wall.
I don't actually know that league.
/
I just know the
ITM
Twitch
Kansas.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check out our merch store. You can get a sweet little
Check out the link.
long
Yeah, you
sleeve,
you
long
can
sleeve
start
sweater like this one,
you can start layering, right?
or a hat like
Yeah. The only thing we don't have as far as layering is a vest.
Scarf.
It's a vest.
Oh, we got to get
Ooh.
Alan a vest.
Yeah, when you get it.
That's why Alan hasn't bought anything. We haven't put a vest on
Yeah, we'll get a vest for
there.
you.
Alan's the king of vests.
See, and I've started to become, because I like wearing in the wintertime, I like wearing these t-shirts that are long sleeve, and then you throw a vest on. And then like when I travel up north, like next week, or actually this week in Chicago, the high on Tuesday was 38, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wore tights underneath my jeans the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? I'm not getting cold. And so
Plus, you're in the windiest city in the world.
yeah, exactly. And I tell you what, as much as I don't like the cold, I do like layering. And this is kind of one of those weird things that I think I just realized this weekend or this week was it makes me look a little bit bigger than I am
There you go. Sure.
when I layer. Because I'm a small dude and I think about that a little bit. And
Get you a little thickness.
yeah, I get a little bit thicker and I typically grow beard.
THIC banned
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Banned on Twitch. And so it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, I'd like to layer. I like to put the beanie on. I like
Sure.
to have a beard. I just like the look that I have when I layer in the winter.
This is a complete and total sidebar, but on top of the fact that I chew on my mustache a lot, like when I am growing like a beard and stuff, because the way it like grows, it like pokes the bottom of my lip and all that sort of stuff. I also like our family portrait that we took for church like last year. I had, because it was like No Shave November, so I had a pretty good beard going. Like, there's just a lot more white in there than I'd like to admit, and I'm just like, oh god, I really look old when I have a beard now. So I'm like, it's pretty much like scruff or nothing. Like, I won't even let my beard grow. Like, this
Bring on
this
the
is gonna be a
white.
cold winter for me, because it's like, oh, I can't do the beard.
Bring on the white beard.
No, I know you look great though in a beard, and your mustache is always good. I always compliment you on your
I
mustache.
tell you what, I'm welcoming white though, because everybody thinks I'm 40 already. I might as well look 40 with a white beard.
Here's something I want to ask though, and this again is like, it's not a best or worst thing about winter. It's something I genuinely want to know. And Alan, because you are the king of vests, you can type in the chat what this means. So Katie, she is also a big fan of wearing vests.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, it keeps me warm.
It does.
And that doesn't compute with me, because it's like, you know, if you're shivering, you're grabbing your arms, which of course are uncovered,
Right.
but you got this vest on, and like, is it really that big of a difference
Yes.
between vest, no vest versus like a coat?
Yes.
I just, like, maybe I'm a vest guy and I don't know it.
You are. You just don't know it yet, because with the vest, you
Vests just seem unpractical.
no, you get the flexibility, and you don't feel as enclosed like you do in a coat. But what the vest does is it keeps your central of your body warm. It keeps your core warm. And honestly, you don't even feel like you're cold on your limbs then. Like, Alan might, yeah, there you go. Keeps your core warm and lets your arms breathe. That's exactly what it does.
But if my arms are cold, then I'd be like, oh man, wish I would have worn my coat today and not this stupid
But
vest.
that's the thing. Your arms don't get cold, and if they do, you do throw on a coat. But like, it keeps you have you ever worn a coat when it's cold and you're like, oh, dude, this is hot?
I mean, when I like go inside.
Yeah, exactly. And so I wear a vest inside, and then I go outside, and I'm still fine for a long time. And then when I get too cold, I throw a coat on. Like, it's a good either one. Like, it's a good, happy medium. Thank you, Alan.
If anyone wants to give me a Christmas present, I guess throw a vest my way.
Yeah.
I'll
I have
give
a
it a
North
try.
Face that I bought at Marshall's for like $15. Dude,
That's not going to fit me, dude. I'm way bigger than you.
no kidding. You're not taking my vest, dude. It's my vest. But no, like, they're out there, and there's the good brands, they do, man. You get a puffy one too. You just, for when it's real cold, throw that on. That's good.
Some of us.
What
are
size?
extra
I'm a
puffy.
large, Alan.
We don't like the extra puff.
Yeah.
And some of us are just going from the garage to the truck, so we really don't care.
True. Very true.
Do they come with like pockets at least?
Oh yeah.
Or,
Yeah, all the vests I have
or
have
like
pockets.
a little zip pocket? Like, I like that while I'm shoveling snow. I'll put like my phone
Yeah.
in this pocket.
Yeah, a lot of them do have a little pocket right there on the top left.
All right. We'll give vests a try. They seem odd.
Ridiculous.
It would essentially be like wearing like shorts and tall socks. Like, you're leaving your knees exposed. It's like, why?
No, you don't have a heart down there.
I guess. I don't know.
Just saying.
Okay.
Grande, thick boy. All right, what's a good thing from? No, you already had one with the hot chocolate.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like hot chocolate soup, all that sort of stuff. I will say, and I cannot believe I'm saying this. The older I get,
Christmas.
I am starting. Well, yes,
Yep.
but I am starting to come around to like, yeah, Christmas could start before January 1st. Like, Christmas can start like
When?
Black Friday, or sorry, December 1st.
Yeah.
It can maybe start like Black Friday. Like, I'm not ever going to say before Thanksgiving, because I still want to give Thanksgiving its props. But like,
We might be decorating this weekend.
well, no. So here's what you do, and this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Put up your tree, just don't decorate it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're
Like,
taking the fall
I'm
stuff
starting to become that guy where it's like, no, the tree does not even come out of the box
Yeah.
until December 1st. And then it was like, okay, the tree's not allowed to come out of the box until, Black Friday, but you can't decorate till December 1st.
Yeah.
And now it's like, it can be out of the box, fully decorated, Black Friday. Good, like that can be your Black Friday tradition. But now I'm kind of like, all right, maybe the tree can come out November 1st, but you cannot decorate it till Black Friday. Like,
I think what it
and
is.
even like Christmas lights, like if you want to hang Christmas lights on
Tomorrow's
November
a
1st,
perfect day.
especially like
It's 80 degrees tomorrow.
you need help putting your lights up, buddy?
No, because it's just on my porch. I'm lazy. And I don't have a 30-foot ladder either.
True. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm starting to embrace the season being a little bit longer for the happy, cheerful, holiday times. Another one, Sipe, as you're running to the bathroom, so you won't be able to give this commentary, but that's perfectly fine. I have always said, in terms of beer, fall is far and away the best season. Far and away. Number 2, however, is winter, because you get the stouts, which I love. And I don't like it when things. The one thing about fall that I don't like is like all the pumpkin and cinnamon and stuff like that. And Christmas can kind of get a little cute with like the gingerbread and that sort of stuff as well. But in terms of, you're sitting on the couch, you're snuggling with, your significant other under a blanket, you're watching your favorite Netflix show, and instead of, drinking the Busch Light, I don't even know where my beer went. Instead of drinking your Busch Light or whatever it is you typically drink year round, you got a nice like oatmeal stout that like you can just sip on, or a good like, and this is another thing too, is I like having my liquor ice cold. Like I just like it that way. But in the winter, when you're looking for that little bit of like that burn in your chest, you start drinking things neat. That's also, that's also a welcome change. It's the one time a year that's like, nope, I don't need my drink to be refreshing. I need it to warm me up. And a good stout or a nice neat whiskey, so good.
I don't know if you covered this while I was tinkling, but what I love about winter is you don't need a refrigerator anymore for your beer.
Ooh, true.
You just
Set
throw
on
it
the porch.
outside.
That's right. You are actually, I will give you credit. That's not something that I do a lot.
Yeah.
You are the king of like, we will be at the house and I won't even know you brought a case of beer and just left it on the porch. and we'll be, I'll have a beer ready for you because we're hosting you for dinner or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, hey, thanks, man. Like, whatever. And we drink those beers. And then, like, we're sitting on the couch. We're watching, Thursday Night Football. It's like, oh, you need another one? You go, no, I got it. And you literally walk 4 feet to the door, 2 feet outside. And right there's the beer. It's like, oh, my God, I didn't even have to go to my basement.
Right.
And it's free beer. Like, you are the king of the porch beers.
You got to
in
have
the
porch
winter.
beers in the winter, dude.
You are the king of that. I will bow to you for that.
It's probably the best thing about winter, to be honest.
It really is.
So the coolest thing that we've ever done with that is when we were doing the sheetrocking and whatnot at the 2nd Street house in the basement. Me and my brothers and my dad were all working downstairs and cutting the sheetrock and whatever. Well, of course, we're going to work with some beer. I'll take one more. Yep. And so we had basement windows that were still functioning, and it started snowing that day. I don't know. We had like a 9-inch snow in town. And actually you guys had just bought, like that year, you guys had just bought and moved into your 5th Street house. And so Rachel took Elliot, I think she was pregnant with Ben, took Elliot over to your house while we were working down in the basement when it snowed like 9 inches that day. And we stuck our beer in the basement window, like outside. And then every time we needed a beer, we had literally a built-in refrigerator. We just open the door, grab a beer, close the door. Like it was perfect.
I love
and so yeah, the outdoor refrigerator is the best part of winter.
That is pretty elite level stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that any other time of year.
No. And you have to wait until like December where you know it's going to be like, high of 38 for the next 3 weeks.
Right.
It's the best time of year for outdoor fridge.
This is a more unhealthy thing, but winter, because I do think, despite the fact that we are all humans,
Yeah.
there is a level of instinctiveness
Oh yeah.
with us, like in terms of like animal instinct type of a thing. And I think this is partially why Thanksgiving is what it is.
Okay.
We start the hibernation season of like, look, wintertime, it's okay to just gorge yourself on food.
Yep.
It's like, and everything's comfort food. Like, no one's eating a salad in December.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice cold salad.
It is all like casseroles and just carbs and
Yep.
just all the stuff that's bad for you. Because here's the best part is even though this takes place in the winter, it's like, New Year's is coming up.
Yeah.
I'll be healthy at New Year's. And then when that fails, it's like, no, you know what? I'll get my summer beach body when spring rolls.
Yeah. I'll start
And
working
then
out again.
Right. Then you can get motivated. In winter, it is perfectly acceptable to just shovel food in your mouth.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Pack on a few more just for the winter. You know?
It's so great.
Yeah.
So great. I love being able to do that. Just, you put on 10, 20 pounds.
It's wintertime,
I'll
dude.
get rid of it in the summer.
Yeah, it's winter.
Or hey, I'll just wait for that, the next snow to come in and I'll lose it shoveling snow. I'll layer up and I'll just sweat it out
Yep.
like a wrestler.
Hannah, do you have anything that's good about winter that you like? Reach here.
I actually was just sitting here thinking, going with the whole comfort food and things like that. Little Debbie Christmas trees.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not gonna admit how many boxes I've already had. Also, for your information, you can get a 20-pack at Sam.
Don't tell me these
No
things.
way.
Don't tell me these
$10.
things.
Holy cow. 50 cents a pop?
Yeah, I mean,
That's elite level stuff.
That is.
I love the Christmas trees, but I love sweets and I love candy, and so like this time of year, Halloween on, like I was doing pumpkins in September.
Yep.
I just bought some Reese's trees today.
Yep.
Ridiculous things like that. So
Yeah.
that's always a good time.
I have one for you, by the way, because it's something that my wife loves about winter. And I know you'll agree as soon as I say it.
Probably.
So my wife's birthday is early January.
Mm-hmm.
And she said the best part about her birthday is the post-holiday sales. You can buy anything and everything, and it's all cheap as hell.
Yep.
And you don't have to feel guilty about it because, especially as a mom, well, I just bought everything for my kids.
Yep.
Now I'm going to buy stuff for myself. And it's the classic, like, I only spent
Yeah.
It's our
$500.
girl math.
This should have been $3,000. And it's like, but you
See
still
how much
spent $500.
See how much I saved?
Yeah, see how much I saved. It's see how much I save season
Yeah.
is what it is.
Also, don't look at the credit card receipts on December 3rd. You'll live a long, healthy life.
Yes.
There you go. And yeah, Black Friday, and that's actually what made me think of it. Is Alan mentioned Black Friday in the chat. Like that's it, for people who enjoy that and Cyber Monday and getting the sweet deals and all
Yep.
that sort of stuff. Like, yep, by all best day of the year.
I don't need a deal on a TV. I need a deal on a brisket.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like
It's true.
let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the meat
Everybody's got their
prices.
TV. Everybody's got their electronics, their whatevers.
Yeah.
Let's have a good sale because even the price of roast last week. I was looking at the Dillon's ad. I was like, you have
The roof.
got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And somebody at work today was like, well, what size would you get? And I'm like, I live by myself, so I only need one about yay big.
Yeah. A
And
couple
she's like,
pounds.
what's the point of that? And I said, I live by myself.
I don't want to eat roast for the next 2 weeks.
I don't have Joe Blow Schmo coming over to help eat. So, but yeah, just let's have some Black Friday deals on our groceries.
Yes.
So
Something like that.
I thought of it's a good or a bad depending on where you're at in the spectrum.
Okay.
So the good is in wintertime, it's okay to, again, hunker down, stay at home. Nah, it's too cold, it's too slick, whatever. We're not going to leave the house. Like, you got the built-in excuse to just be a hermit.
Yep.
But then at the same time, because everybody's hermits around that time, there is a level of like, oh man, I haven't seen the Sype kids in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like you guys come over for like a full blown day on Saturday, and it's just like they're in the basement. Now they're in the girls' room. Now they're in Jack's room. Now they're in the living room. Now they're back to the basement. And it's just like pure chaos, but in like a good way because we've missed you.
Yep. And
Because we haven't seen you in a long
we
time.
either drank a Bloody Mary or drank a neat bourbon.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like, but it's a level of and honestly, Sypapalooza, which let's be honest, is the best part about winter.
Yes.
The top tier part about winter. But
Yep.
one of my wife's favorite parts of Sypapalooza is the morning after.
Yes.
Because we're all together in our cozy, warm PJs, because
Yep.
it's usually cold outside. We're on the couch. We're drinking Bloody Marys. We're eating eggs and bacon and toast and all that sort of stuff. And we're rehashing the night before about how great it was and all the funny moments and everything like that. And it's like, that is a microcosm of what winter is you're huddled on the couch. If you have a fireplace, around the fire,
Yep.
having drinks, having snacks, and just enjoying each other's company without having to necessarily be doing an activity. Because that's kind of one of the things of like summertime is, well, it's so nice outside. We should be doing something.
Yep.
Whereas in the winter, totally acceptable to, again, just lay around and do nothing. But you can also do that with friends.
Yep.
Or if you need time to yourself, nope, too cold, not going out.
Yep.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah. It's supposed to be 0 degrees tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we're burning a lot of firewood tomorrow. That's all we're doing.
So it can be bad if you're missing your friends and they're giving you the excuse of like,
Yeah.
nah, like we're going to cancel.
Yep.
But it's also a good of like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
when you're around each other, it's great.
Yep.
I am kind of glad that we don't do podcasts in the winter because it's so easy. Like, especially when I get home from work and it's dark outside.
Dark and cold.
Dark and cold.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could just hop on here and just be in the chat and that would be okay.
Yep.
Like, you go through these whole things. You're
Yep.
like,
You
do I-
fight with yourself.
Do I really want to leave my house?
Yep.
No.
This cozy blanket on the couch.
Right.
Yep.
And living by myself, it's even easier to be a hermit because then I'm just like, just not going to worry about it.
Yep.
And then I don't see anybody. And then I'm like, okay, I need to go do something social and I need to do
Yeah.
it now.
That did just make me think of a bad, and it's mostly podcast related, but also a little bit just us related. No golf.
Yeah.
There's no golf. And
Unless-
because I said, well, yes, Chip Chip Chug, which we will play in a blizzard,
Yep.
and we have played in a blizzard. But no, and this is more so like I don't feel bad for these people because it's bad for you, so you should probably stop. But yeah, the post podcast cigarette. Not fun when it's freezing out. Like, the amount of times we've just been like, "Hey, Sype, can we go in your garage, please? It's way too cold out here." And then even in the garage, we're like, "This is a really dumb decision."
Why are we doing this?
Because it's tradition, damn it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, the outdoors cigarette, not great.
No.
Except on Sypapalooza.
Yeah. Yeah. The cigars on the porch.
Oh God. Which, as cold as it is, because it has been below 0 on Sypapalooza, it is never cold enough to not have that cigar
I
out on
know.
the patio.
I know.
It's always electric out there.
Yeah. The year that it was negative temperatures.
Yeah, I remember that year well. I believe somebody lost a bet
I did lose a bet. I did lose a bet. That was cold.
next to a school.
That was really cold. That was really, really cold.
At least it's not a school anymore. So now we have no reservations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you're just a normal offender. Not an egregious offender.
Right. Oh my. Yeah, Cypapalooza obviously is a huge highlight of every winter for the last 10 years. This will be 11. And so really looking forward to Cypapalooza. I think we mentioned it last podcast. And so
I believe we did.
yeah. Pretty excited about it this year. We're going to start cleaning, I think, this weekend.
Nice.
So in a month from now.
I was gonna say it's coming up soon.
It is.
What is it, like 3 weeks?
Yeah, right at 3 weeks from Saturday.
Ooh, something else I thought of, which is a definite good. First and foremost, I don't know about you guys. I actually enjoy the Winter Olympics more than the Summer Olympics.
Oh,
Yes.
So like whenever those roll around, I'm
Well-
like, let's freaking go. I know you like your pole vault, but I'm saying that
know, but-
the events overall, I enjoy Winter Olympics a lot.
I would have to agree with you that the Winter Olympics has a lot more events that capture my attention quicker. Like I have a few in the Summer Olympics that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch these like
Like what they got
4 or
cross
5.
country skiing.
Yeah.
Where they go place to place and shoot guns.
Yes.
It's so ridiculous.
That's so cool, dude. Like
It's fantastic.
yeah. And then
How are you not entertained?
and then obviously the speed skating.
yeah.
Like who was the dude back in the day?
Apollo.
Apollo. Yes. Apollo was just a
Dude.
freak. He's
Yeah.
a freak.
Yeah. He was actually on Dancing with the Stars after he did.
Oh yeah.
After he won all of his medals, and the 20th birthday of Dancing with the Stars was this past Tuesday. So he actually came back and danced with one of the contestants.
No way.
Yeah, it
Nice.
was great.
That's cool.
Awesome.
So yeah,
But then, of course, it's playoff football, baby.
yeah.
Like, and not even just the actual playoffs, but like December, like when everyone's like fighting for seeding and stuff, like it gets
It gets
football picks up in December.
I can't believe I didn't even come up with this. Hello, the playoffs for college football.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
because I am.
I'm against the bowls, but that's
Yeah. That's a
we've
whole nother
already
story.
ranted
Yeah,
on
that's
that
a
one
whole
on this
nother.
show.
That's
other
a
show.
whole other episode.
Yeah, which we've done.
That's one of our better rants is how
Yeah.
stupid bowl games.
Yeah. Let's go to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Hey, K-State did a great job at that bowl.
Sure. Awesome. It's a freaking Pop-Tart Bowl. Nobody gives a shit.
They got a very large Pop-Tart out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my God, yeah, Alan, perfect. Like why Winter Olympics is best? The bobsled team.
Yeah. Skeleton. Dude.
Let's throw 4 men in a tube and shoot them down an ice chute.
An icy slide
Yeah, from Jamaica.
It's so
from every
good.
country that can do it.
Oh yeah, dude, curling is actually intense.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as much as we enjoy like cornhole,
Yeah.
and curling's basically the ice version of cornhole.
It's the Canadian cornhole. That's what
Like,
it is.
that's really, dude, curling is so invigorating to watch. The U.S. men's team, oh, they were so disappointing last time. Like,
Yep.
I just remember getting so mad of like, we play cornhole and shuffleboard in bars across America, and this is the best we can do.
Yeah. Dude, it's a niche
Get out
sport.
those brooms.
It's only like 5% or 5% of the states, right? Like that do that. It's all the northern states. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they looked like a bunch of dads.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of
are a bunch of
40-year-old
dads.
dudes. Just come on, guys, pick it up next year.
I think it'd been just cool. Like if I was the northern dad that had a curling team that we somehow made it to the Olympics, I think it'd just been cool enough right there. Like,
Yeah.
dude, we made it to the Olympics. Are you kidding
Look,
me?
I'm just telling you right now. Me, you, Derek, and Alan, since he's in the chat, we would be an absolute fire curling team.
yeah, yelling and shit.
Oh my God, dude. They would have to allow beer on the premises Guys, I can't work unless I'm 6 deep, okay? Let me get these brooms.
Well, Mark just dropped another bush light on the ice. Don't worry, he's cleaning it up.
You know, having this conversation, winter's not so bad.
It's not.
I think that's what I've
Yeah.
come to determine is while
And
there's
we do get a Winter Olympics this year, so
while the sucky parts absolutely suck,
Is it in the States?
I might be able to enjoy it.
No. It's
in
just
Italy, I think.
okay.
Torino.
I don't.
I was gonna say it'd have to be.
When does that
anyway.
start? You want to look that up for us?
February.
Okay.
So
Is it always in February?
Yes. I'm sorry. It is in Italy, not whatever I said. It's Milan and Cortina,
ooh.
February 6th through the 22nd.
All
It
right,
just
what
seems late for
what-
some reason.
what sport can we backdoor into the Olympics like right now?
I mean, it's curling.
Okay,
Let's be honest.
shit. Okay.
Ooh.
They don't even have skates on. They have like the shoes.
I know.
But they also are having new events this year. So they've got the ski mountaineering. I don't know what it is, but ski mountaineering, women's large hill ski jumping, men and women's dual moguls, and a mixed gender skeleton team.
So I could get Rach on a skeleton team here.
You could do something.
Oh man, so elite. I
So-
love all of this.
So I think what the best thing about living in Kansas is we get the worst of the worst extremes on both ends.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Like
We get all 4 seasons.
well,
No, we get 2 seasons.
mostly 2 and then a glimpse of the other 2.
We get a week of the other 2.
Yeah. Because and this is my example is like we see 105-degree days in the summertime.
Right.
But we also see a high of -10
Sure.
in the wintertime.
Sure.
And so like for us, we're adaptable in the weather
Yep.
to where when winter first hits, it's like this sucks.
Yeah. It's true.
But then like a month or 2 later, we're like, yeah, it's not that bad.
Valid.
But it's not as crazy as what the North gets,
no.
right?
Yeah.
Like we
No,
just
no,
get
no.
glimpses of what the North
Right.
sees.
You're not gonna die if you walk outside.
Right.
Like
Jen,
Yeah.
I will say the one thing weather-wise I do wish Kansas just had a little bit less of was the wind.
Yeah.
And that's really, if we want to be honest, that's the worst part about winter.
Yeah. The ice chilling wind.
If the peak of winter is Cypapalooza, the fucking Death Valley of winter is when it's windy on those -10-degree days.
yes.
Because then the wind chill, as we like to call it here in the Midwest,
The chill.
is like -40.
Yeah.
And that is where you hate your life.
Yeah.
Is when the
Bone
wind chill is off. Like I can handle 20-degree weather.
Oh yeah.
That's easy. But when it's 20-degree weather with a 40-mile-an-hour wind
From
and
the
the
north.
chill is -5,
Yep.
no way.
Yeah, and I'll just elaborate that on one moment last year. I had a 10-mile run on a Sunday, and it was 0 degrees that day. No wind.
Mm-hmm.
I ran 10 miles, and it was like beautiful out.
Yeah, I believe you.
Like the only thing that
I
was
honestly believe you.
the only thing that was weird about it was like the breath off of my nose was making ice crystals on my mustache.
Sure.
Like that was the only way I really
you
knew
were
that it was
Andy
that cold.
reading it.
Huh?
You're
Yeah,
Andy reading it.
I was. I had an ice stash. And so like, yeah, I would absolutely agree. The wind is the worst part. So, yeah, wouldn't it be it wouldn't be bad if it wasn't so windy. One of the most popular things we've heard about the weather.
Yep.
Yep.
No matter the season.
Yep. So, I think with that though, do you have anything else to add
No.
on topic 3
I
here?
think we're solid.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to episode 9 of season 9
9-9.
of In the Middle podcast. So we're going to get out of here and we don't have anything else to add. So Mark,
Sight.
we'll talk to you soon. Oh,
Bye.
Hannah.
Boys.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Dude, that was an intense drumming session.
That was.
I don't know if you saw that, but I hit every beat there. Boom, 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 boom.
I wasn't looking at my actual stuff on the album. Yeah, we need to change.
Beat the donkeys.
We need to change the back-to-back champs. We need to name it just the Tomahawk Chop.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hell yeah.
You're right. We should have just.
It's like 9 months too late
We are no longer the back-to-back champs. Could have been the Triple Crown champs.
for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So one of the things I was thinking about, or I forgot to tell you guys, I had a really big dilemma picking my teams today. I almost picked the Donkeys.
Really? As bad as they looked against the Raiders?
Yep.
And with us coming off a bye?
Yep. And the only reason again is because, dude, we play down to our opponents all the time, and that's what the Broncos did last weekend against the Raiders. And it's at home. They're going to play better against us because we're the fucking Chiefs.
It is hard to win in Mile High. Again, before the season, I was just going to say we're going to lose in Mile High.
Yeah.
And then I saw it followed a bye, and I said, well, okay, never mind. That
Right.
won't happen.
Right.
Like, no, I really don't believe the Broncos stand any sort of a chance. I think defensively, like this is the time of year when Spags defense starts to gel.
Right.
We're always, and which is funny to say because we did have briefly, and I mentioned this, I don't remember how many episodes ago, but of like, we've either always had a top 5 offense or a top 5 defense.
that was last
We've
week,
never
yeah.
had both. No, it was a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
but
yeah.
then statistically, we had it. Like when we were rolling Detroit,
Yep.
top 5 offense, top 5 defense. It's like, oh my God.
What the
Like
hell?
we're gonna win. We're gonna win the Super Bowl, and
Yeah.
it's not even gonna be a fair fight, regardless of who we face. Whether
Yep.
it's the Eagles, the Rams, the Bucks, like whoever. Like we're gonna destroy them. That's now no longer the case because of the Buffalo game.
Yep.
But the point being is we have the talent, we have the ability, and again, the weird part is the thing we struggle with is pass rush.
Right.
And we have great pass rush players like Carl, like Chris Jones, like Leo Chanel. Like, I mean, and even Spags bringing corner blitzes and stuff like that,
Yep.
whether it's McDuffie or Watson or whoever. Like, we can absolutely get a pass rush. We just, for whatever reason, aren't. But if in Spags we trust, right? If the last 7-8 years have taught me anything, it's maybe not November, but at least in December and January, oh boy, do we buckle down on defense. And we're healthy on offense right now. Everybody just had the bye, which happened in the middle of the season, which is right where I like it. Like, I truly believe we're going to go on a run. And I'm even more confident now after seeing the Colts struggle against the Steelers. And then the Falcons almost beat them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, we're beating the Colts too. Like, that's not even going to be a fair fight as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
I'm nervous about the Colts.
I think we're running the table the rest of the way.
I'm nervous about the Colts. I'm not nervous about the Raiders when we pick them up because again, either that
No.
game matters or it doesn't.
I'm not worried about the Chargers anymore.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Like, their offensive line is in shambles. Nope.
It's the big question mark for me is the Broncos.
Not worried at all.
Dude, with Bo, they have something different this year.
I'm not worried.
I know, but I am, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I am, and I think that I'm worried about this weekend. I picked the Chiefs to win. I hope that they do. But I could also see that they don't. And that sucks.
I'll tell you right now, if we don't win, the division's lost.
Right.
Like we will not win the division. We will be a wild card team.
Yep.
And that's the other reason why it's like there's no way. Like, we're not just gonna let them win. Like, if they win, they would have to play out of their freaking minds. And I just don't think they're going to.
Yes, I did watch that game. I just spoke on it, saying that they played down to Vegas. All right.
And look,
Golly.
do I think Denver was looking ahead? Absolutely. I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
But like, you also can't come out of that Vegas game and be like, yeah, we were looking ahead and that's why we played so bad. It's like, no, you played bad.
They still won, though.
Like, they also shouldn't.
Right. But that's the good takeaway that they're going to have for their team is, hey, we still won. We still made it happen when we needed to.
It's true, I guess. I
You
mean,
know
that's
what I
what the
mean?
Bears are living off of.
Right.
So, which, by the way, assuming the Bears continue this little run, that little prediction of mine of the entire NFC North making the playoffs, like, that's not going to happen because
Right.
the Vikings, Vikings could be good, but with Seattle and Los Angeles both going to get there, like, it would then be impossible for the entire NFC North to go. But, like, dude, the fact that I almost nailed that prediction, I feel very proud about that.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe that was on the table for that to occur. Going back to the Chiefs, the funny thing is so TJ called me the other day, because I went to the Denver game last year.
Yep.
And he was just like, hey, like, we never really touched on this when I came to visit. Like, is this something you're still wanting to do? And
Oh, shit.
so I told him, because it's this weekend, but I was
Right.
like, well, it's the weekend before we leave for NCYC, and I won't see my kids like for a few days that weekend. I feel like it would be a kind of shitty move for me as a dad to then leave like the weekend before as well. So that'd be back-to-back weekends of me not seeing my kids.
Yeah, but you're home during the week.
Right, but they have school and gymnastics and that sort of stuff. Like, I know you're used to it because
Sorry,
of your
yeah.
job, but you have your job, is what I'm saying. Is
I would
like,
have been like, yep.
yeah. But like, so he did ask, and I was just like, no, like, the timing's just not good. But because of the fact that it does look like at the moment both teams will make the playoffs, he's like, hey, regardless of whether it's Mile High or Arrowhead, what do you think about if we happen to meet in the playoffs? We go to that game. Little Christmas present. And I was just like, fucking sign my ass up. And that's one of those where, like, if it is -10 and the wind is blowing, fuck it, I'm gonna be there.
Yep.
Like,
You'll
I
have
will
on
deal
12
with it.
vests and
Yes.
coats.
Yeah, walking like this into the stadium.
I will deal with it because that would be, regardless of stadium,
Yeah.
an electric atmosphere.
Has that happened before? A Broncos Chiefs playoff game?
Yes, but I mean, not in recent history. No.
Yeah.
Like, probably not in the last, I mean, probably not since the 90s when it was Montana and Elway.
Right.
So,
Like, that would be freaking.
because either Denver's been good or the Chiefs have been good. They've never both been good at the same time.
Right.
Like, at least in the 2000s. So,
Yeah, because I was thinking like Peyton. Like, Peyton just wiped the floor with us.
yeah, he did.
So, dude, that would be so freaking fun to
So
watch.
that's on the docket. Is now, if it's a case where, yeah, the Chiefs end up being like the 5 seed and Denver's like the 2 seed,
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, the only way we meet each other then would be like the divisional round, and assuming that like all the home teams won type of a thing.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd be going to, you know, Bills or Patriots most likely.
Yep.
And I highly doubt the Broncos are getting past the divisional round. Like, they will not be in the AFC Championship game. Although, if that was the AFC Championship game, I will be there. That would be crazy. So,
That'd be unreal.
yeah. So TJ wants to make that happen. If they end up meeting in the playoffs, is we're gonna go regardless of which stadium it is.
All right.
So now I kind of low-key have to cheer for Denver.
Not cheer for him, just understand that, this
He
is
did that on purpose.
this is gonna happen.
Yeah. I still want to win the division though, mainly because I think, if I'm not mistaken, if we win the division this year, we will then tie New England for the most consecutive division wins. And so the next year we would have an opportunity to break it.
Yep.
Whereas obviously if we don't get that, that's just another thing for Tom Brady to hang over Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, well, I won my division, 9 times in a row. You
Yeah.
only won yours 8 in a row, bitch.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Football was different.
Well,
He changed football.
the Bills and the
Make it
Jets and
harder.
the Dolphins were atrocious for 10 years.
Yep.
At least the Chargers have had Justin Herbert for the better half of 6-7 years now.
Yeah. 6-7.
I heard it, and so I did it. But then, obviously the Broncos have had their defense. They had Von Miller. They had all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Raiders are ass. They're little brother.
Yeah.
But
Especially in Vegas. I was expecting them to get a little bit better in Vegas, but shit. I think they're worse.
I mean, I had high hopes for Pete Carroll, Genty, Brock Bowers, Geno Smith, and they are a dumpster fire.
Well, and shit, and even last year when they had, what's his name? God dang it. Devontae Adams.
Oh, right.
First of the season's
Mhm.
Yeah.
you couldn't make that work.
Nope.
Golly.
Dumpster fire, man.
The great Pete Carroll.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Pete Carroll sucks.
I like Pete.
I don't.
I've
Never have.
He was at USC too long.
Yep. I didn't like him there.
I didn't.
That's why I don't like him now, is because of
By the way, I forget who it is. I think maybe it's someone on the Steelers, their special teams coordinator, maybe. But I always thought Pete Carroll chewed his gum aggressively. That
Yeah.
coordinator is insane.
Yeah, they.
Just oh my God, bro, settle down.
The commentator
It's gonna
said
break his
something
jaw
about that
chewing
the other
his
day.
gum.
Whatever
And
game
and
it
the
was.
spits fly
Yeah.
dude, it is intense watching that guy chew gum. I never thought I'd see the day where I was like, damn, bro.
you get anxious just for his teeth.
I do. I'm like, I am afraid for the man.
You're gonna chip a tooth, dude.
Terrified.
Stop it.
By the way, if you're looking for someone to raid, I found a new friend from Kansas that we
Ooh.
could raid. So,
All right.
and then, it's gorgeous out, so it's cigarette. It's cigarette.
Whoop. Get that out.
Alan, thanks for stopping in on Thursday, man, by the way.
Yeah.
That was super fun having you in the chat. I appreciate you. And we need to get together soon. And not just Cyberpalooza, but or the Super Bowl. But for something outside of those two
In
events.
between those two.
I love you and I miss you, man.
Where's the raid button?
Buy a new Xbox. Go to click the top
Oh, I thought it was here. Nope.
creator dashboard.
Ah,
There you
there
go.
it is.
You were just in watch mode.
Yep.
And then stream manager.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is. Thick boys for life. Fuck yeah, brother. Gonna get old and fat together. Still have to click on stream manager.
I did. I thought it was. Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
There's your little parachute.
Right.
Okay, you ready for this? The Ball Chick 1990, which I'm guessing is her. No, V as in volleyball. V Ball. Also, massive poker fan, so you're going to like her. Yep, right there. You crush that raid, brother.
All right. We got a little bit. Which means that we're in the show right now. So
Let's go,
thank you
Chiefs.
guys. Thank you guys, in particular, Alan, for watching the show. Season 9, episode 9. Go Chiefs.
Love you guys. Bye.
Fuck the Broncos.
Fuck the donkeys.
Oh, now it's 10 seconds. What the hell?
Premature ejaculation.
Golly. First
This
time I've ever
fella.
done that. First time.
All right.